Whatever it takes. The alleyway. Feelings from the past, yeah, you gotta pay attention. Feelings from the past, yeah, you gotta pay attention. They won't say my name, but they put it in a mention. Too much sneak dissing, yeah, we need an intervention. Right before the fall, I swear my niggas, they won't listen. Right before the fall, you took them pills, you got addicted. Right before the fall, you run your mouth, you turn to dentist. Free my niggas in the cage, know that shit get lonely. You was with me from the start, but you did me phony. Look my bitch right in the eyes, tell her she my only. Poppin' shit on Instagram, they don't even know me. Had to turn my savage up to turn me to the old me. Killers moving silent, so I gotta kill them softly. Lie better, little baby, but lie better. You playing the other side on God out. Trendsetter, no talking, I did better. They watching my moves, flying my moves. I did let up, I kept it aside. Niggas get shifty, I did something, I'm moving around. Had to get to it, this bread, something they want me to drown. Remember they told me I was nothing, I've been through some things. On God, baby, I can't front it. Feelings from the past, yeah, you gotta pay attention. They won't say my name, but they put it in a mention. Too much sneak dissing, yeah, we need an intervention. Right before the fall, I swear my niggas, they won't listen. Right before the fall, you took them pills, you got addicted. Right before the fall, you run your mouth, you turn to dentist. Free my niggas in the cage, know that shit get lonely. You was with me from the start, but you did me phony. Look my bitch right in the eyes, tell her she my only. Poppin' shit on Instagram, they don't even know me. Had to turn my savage up to turn me to the old me. Killers moving silent, so I gotta kill them softly. Do better, you said that you do better. These niggas playing in 50, I really got moved better. I got these on my block, I can't play round. I position on my life, I can't play round. We gon' get it back in blood if they stay round. Know them niggas off the drugs, they gon' lay down. I was loved, you put me right in the middle. Got niggas that screaming gang and niggas that wanna kill you. They got feelings from the past, pay attention. They only sending shots cause these niggas want attention. Won't be no RIP, heli in the mission. Putting threats on my name, make me turn them to a pension. Feelings from the past, yeah, you gotta pay attention. They won't say my name, but they put it in a mention. Too much sneak dissing, yeah, we need an intervention. Right before the fall, I swear my niggas, they won't listen. Right before the fall, you took them pills, you got addicted. Right before the fall, you run your mouth, you turn to dentist. Free my niggas in the cage, know that shit get lonely. You was with me from the start, but you did me phony. Look my bitch right in the eyes, tell her she my only. Poppin' shit on Instagram, they don't even know me. Had to turn my savage up to turn me to the old me. Killers moving silent, so I gotta kill them softly. Whatever it takes. Bizarrely.
Right, this shit crazy.
Feel nothing at all. For my pain, it don't feel nothing at all. Yeah. Yeah, for my pain, it don't feel nothing at all. For these niggas, nah, ain't nothing but God. I had to move around with nothing but frauds. I tried to bring the team together, get my vision involved. I gave the plan, but niggas scrambled. It's time to pick up that call. We can't get 1,500 in a 6-week span. Time to pay up, everybody goes, I be down. I should've seen it. All I got is Rain, Slim, Tim, you know it's Teach. I got Tay and I got Lee. I got Deja and Salih. I got Foreign, they got feet. They say your name, that's cause you preach. Them niggas folded under heat. You know my brother, let them shots rain down. You believe in dream, just stand up, if not lay down. Let it rain down. If you my nigga, then just say it. If you ain't got it, then just say it. Let it rain down. Yeah.
My nigga, then just say it.
Let it rain down.
Let it rain down. Right, this shit crazy.
Yeah. We gotta weather the storm. If you don't understand, get better when I'm from the trench, and my trust really weathered and torn. With my niggas from the sandbox, trying to put this shit on top some water, but we laying low. We all want the same shit, but can't get on the same page. How about if y'all really want it? Niggas just be saying things, so placing with y'all lives now. Every that I pipe down. Yeah, I was chilling for a minute, but I'm live now. Niggas talking about the past, come get with me right now. Come and really see my grind. Come and see me live now. I'm live now. I'm live now. Come and see me live now. Ain't no umbrella, let them shots rain down. You believe the dream, then stand up, if not lay down. Feel it rain down. You my nigga, then just say it. You ain't got it, then just say it. Let it rain down. Yeah, ain't no umbrella. Let them shots rain down. You believe the dream, then stand up. If not, lay down. Let it rain down. If you my nigga, then just say it. If you ain't got it, then just say it. Let it rain down. Let it rain down. Yeah. You my nigga, then just say it. You my brother, then just say it. Let it rain down. Let it rain down.
Right, this shit crazy.
Peace, peace, peace. Peace and love to all American Aborigines, man. It's your brother Aboriginal Power. Can y'all hear me? We back on the main channel. Hopefully everybody's in the building this grand rising. If y'all can hear me loud and clear, can I get y'all to drop a fire emoji in the chat, man? Peace and blessings to each and every one of the like-minded spirits in the building. I want to also give a special shout out to the American Aborigines and also to all Aboriginal people across the planet. All right. So shout out to everybody that's in the building. Drop those fire emojis in the chat. That lets me know and it indicates that you can hear me. All right. So drop those fire emojis. Very pertinent for you guys to do, though. If you have not hit the like button, please do so. Respectfully, hit that like button on the way in the building. If you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to Big Aboriginal Power platform, aka Aboriginal Power, the Wake and Bake Show. This is lit, man. Shout out to Big Dog Philly OG, Yanetta Ya, shout out to Roger W, Michelle Norton, Bleeds and Neves, C. Roberts, Laney. Good to see you in here, beautiful. Always a blessing. Hope all is well. Shout out to Bullets Gotti in the building, man. We got Bullets Gotti in the building. Y'all be tuned for this weekend. Me and Bullets Gotti gonna chop it up, man. We got some shit we gotta talk about. Nigga, on my mama, we got some shit we gotta talk about. Some serious shit that's in the urban media culture. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to my brother Bullets Gotti. If y'all are not subscribed, make sure y'all run over there and subscribe to Bullets Gotti. Moderators, drop the brother YouTube channel in the chat so they can go run over there and subscribe right quick. Shout out to my brother Bullets Gotti Show 2.0. Shout out to my cousin, my blood cousin. Shout out to Deep Waters in the building. That's my real cousin. Like, you should stay at the nigga house, you should stay at my house type shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin, Deep Waters in the building. Chief Tuscaloosa, what's going on? Stephanie Burke, Juice, Conscious Goddess, Don Philly, Sean P, Certified Sanchi, what's up with it, bro? You already know it's a Tennessee thing, bro. Darius Matthews, what's going on? Julian Wooten, Keith Cobbs, Leonidas, Dream Wakes, Truth Over Everything, Free Thought Minded, Never Hungry Again, C. Roberts, what's going on, Ken folks? My big sister, Chicka Harmony Roots, shout out to you. If you ain't following her on Instagram, make sure y'all go follow my sister, Chicka Harmony Roots. If y'all want to inquire, buy you something for the summer. I know y'all like me on this indigenous culture. You ever heard of dream catchers? But that's indigenous culture. If y'all don't know what it is, get into the science behind it. The sister Chicka Harmony Roots make some of the highest quality, valued, and Aboriginal made dream catchers. Get y'all one. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all one. Shout out to Roger W in the building. Kusa D Hopi in the building. Shout out to you in the building. Everybody in here. Turn up in here. Drop those fire. I'm a My Magazine. What up, though? Shout out to I'm a My Magazine in the building. Good to see you in here, Empress. All is well, beautiful. Shout out to Realize TV, man. What's going on, brother? Good to see you in here as well. Yanetta Ya, Juan Truth in the building. We got Juan Truth in the building. We got Ogun Squad. Goddamn Ogun Squad, goddamn. Roger Gilmore Jr. in the building. Helen Holman. We got Helen Holman. Peace and blessings to your sellout ass, whoever you is. Peace and blessings to your sellout ass. All haters, peace and blessings to you guys as well. Also, don't forget, the Aboriginal platforms. Support all Aboriginal platforms. You know, all right. So if you see any one of the brothers that's in the Aboriginal Indigenous community going live, make sure y'all take the time out to send in a $5 Cash App donation, supporting the $5 challenge. That lets them know that you really appreciate they time, they content, they commentary, they information, whatever it may be that brings you to that channel. Make sure you show them some support, man. So we got 78 people in here. Let's see how many people we can get to support Big Aboriginal Power platform today with the $5 challenge. We got 78 people in here. Let's see if we can get at least half to support the channel. We can get at least half to support the channel. So shout out to everybody that's in the fucking building. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. It's good to see y'all guys in here. It's all love, support. Shout out to my brother Aboriginal TV. Shout out to Aboriginal TV in the building, man. Shout out to Aboriginal TV, or the ghost of Aboriginal TV. If y'all ain't subscribed, run over there, subscribe. I haven't seen you live in a couple of days. Hope all is well with you. So yeah, man, this up and coming April the 20th, 420, we got a powerhouse lecture pay-per-view, 420 friendly, on April the 20th this year, man. It's going down, man. So y'all gonna want to get in tune with this pay-per-view. I will be speaking more about it throughout this week on the platform, but y'all gonna want to get there. If y'all have not got to see Pan-Africanism is Dead, the pay-per-view, what are y'all doing? Pan-Africanism is Dead, the pay-per-view. Make sure y'all go check out the live streams, man. Y'all gotta check out the live stream. Pan-Africanism is Dead, the pay-per-view. I can possibly have one of my moderators drop the link so y'all can purchase that if y'all feel the need to. It's definitely a must-see. Pan-Africanism is Dead. It was a 6-hour live stream with 6 heavyweight hitters on there. 5 heavyweight hitters on there. You had Sister Betty, Sister Soul, Supreme Chief Holiday, Unconscious One, and Aboriginal Power, all dropping heat, man, destroying Pan-Africanism is Dead, cracking them out they shell. Now they're going by Black nationalism. So we're gonna eventually get to that topic in a second. But what I do want to talk about is the Aboriginal Indigenous community, right? The Aboriginal American Indian Indigenous community is probably one of the hardest working, real perspectives and organic grassroots movements and awakenings in the world. So give yourself a pat on the back for being part of something that's the most organic that you can find in this universe, especially in this country, which is you guys' perspective of understanding who you are. That is the Aboriginal, the American Indian, the Indigenous community perspective, or the awakening. And so you guys are a part of that. There's a lot of people now trying to stop the movement of what we got going on, trying to infiltrate and stop it. Like, don't listen to a lot of these new guys who just came around. You haven't vetted them long enough. A lot of these guys are not truly in the same goals that we have for the Indigenous grassroots community. I am Aboriginal Power. I consider myself, and you guys consider myself, the voice of the Aborigines. It's because we keep it real, we keep it raw, we keep it authentic, and we are grassroots. We're not compromised, we're not getting funded. We are strictly who we are as a unit, and we're gonna come together as an organizing unit and hopefully lay down the foundation. So shout out to each and every one of you guys in the building. But pay attention to a lot of these people who's claiming to be Indigenous, Aboriginal, Native American, and they've been around for some time. These are what you would call the phony grassroots. Phony grassroots. I'm talking about brothers like Turtle Gang, brothers like Two Hawk. You understand what I'm saying? These brothers, Phoenix Moon, these Native American loving people who's ushering in a set culture and perspective that is not inclined to the Indigenous, American Indian, and Aboriginal perspective. We teach that we've been here. Don't listen to these phony grassroots groups. Do not listen to these phony grassroots groups. It's not good. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to help you guys in the long run. These people are not here to lead. They're here only to take away anything they can take away from you guys. You understand me? Shout out to everybody that's in the goddamn building. We got some fire hitters in here. We got some beautiful souls, some like-minded brothers and sisters in here. This should be a heavyweight jam. So the mental understanding of our people has been a decoy based off of colonization, and the decoy mental capacity has been put out in the form of people of skeptics belief, people that has not honestly stepped to big Aboriginal power or any other scholars in the community with critique, with the intellectual form. And we're willing to have these discussions on any intellectual capacity, whether it's dealing with anthropology, which is one of my expertise, whether it's archaeology, which is one of my expertise, whether it's antiquities, which is one of my expertise. And then we can get into other things, displacement, migration, DNA. We got brothers that specialize in it, like Aboriginal TV or the ghost of Aboriginal TV. He's in the chat. So, or 111 Truth Searcher. And then we have people that deals with the Reconstruction period, like Chief Holiday, myself, Tanchin is one, Sister Bethy. Then we have people that shows the indigenous people here all throughout the world. And that happens with all the platforms. Everybody that drops is Aboriginal, American Indian, or indigenous American culture and history always seems to line it up. And there was millions of people here. What we do start to find is that we're not from Africa. When we start getting into this out of Africa theory that we're from Africa, this is where the disconnect between a lot of these so-called non-Aboriginal groups and phony grassroots groups come from. They don't have the same perspective as us. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. I seen a video the other day where he was like, yeah, we're indigenous to the Americas. And so when someone who's strongly been an advocate for pro-black and kind of shitting on the Africans while pro-black people are trying to push us, black nationalists is trying to push us with this out of Africa movement. And we got to understand that an out of Africa understanding or out of Africa theory is not a theory that is accustomed by most indigenous peoples in the world. As a matter of fact, the indigenous tribes in Africa doesn't even believe this out of Africa theory, which also have Darwin's evolutionary theory attached to it. Indigenous people nowhere on the planet agrees with this, but yet we have sellout Negroes that's part of the African society, African culture, African heritage societies. We understand that these people has been molded and conditioned by the CIA, and a lot of their movement studies and groups that's inside of Columbia and all these universities are heavily funded. Not only Columbia University has CIA ties, but we're gonna get into other schools where some of these prominent leaders had also went to, like UCLA. UCLA definitely had CIA ties as well. So we're gonna talk about that. You know, but before we get into that, man, I need to get some people to support the channel. We got 103 people in here. We need some people to support the Aboriginal movement, the Aboriginal platforms. At the end of the day, this movement that I'm putting together is Aboriginal. You know, we can simply remove certain terms within semantics, but we're gonna push the foundational Aboriginal American. That's FAA, not FBA. Shout out to the FBAs. I want to say that clear. I don't want no confusion. Shout out to the FBAs. But you're talking a big Aboriginal power, and we're pushing foundational Aboriginal American. Okay, and you guys being so-called black, which I agree. There are people identify as that, but I want you to know that you also have another attached lineage that directly tie you to this land by being Aboriginal. And the word Aboriginal has a history, has a defining definition attached to it, and one of those critical markers in the definition is first, since the beginning of time. And see, these are the attributes that we must put on our title. It's okay to be black. Add the Aboriginal onto it. If you're going to use black, just add Aboriginal. It makes you first. It makes you here. You understand what I'm saying? And a percent. And I'm telling you, this out of Africa theory is a faultiness. And all we have done over the time has looked at the data. We have removed the facts and stored it in a facts bucket. And then we discarded the theory. So we kept the facts and discarded their theory. And so now that we're adding our proper theory and assessment to the facts, these people are getting alarmed because our theory is more inclined and conducive with how history is in line. Okay, it's more conducive with how it's in line. Let me shout out to Roger W. Roger W. always supports the channel. I promise the guy. I swear to God, this brother supports the channel almost every day. Give my brother Roger W. a fucking round of applause and show him some love for supporting the channel. He said, for the build. I appreciate that, Roger W. Shout out to Roger W. in the chat. Please support the channel. Also, we got James Williams. James Williams sent in a $50 Cash App donation. He said, fuck the $5 challenge. Support the $50 challenge. God dang. That's what I'm telling them, goddamn James. Tell them support the $50 challenge. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck the $5. Let's see if y'all can support the $50 challenge. My nigga James stepped the bar up. Shout out to Roger W. We appreciate all the love. Shout out to James for setting the bar at 50. How many of y'all guys gonna match my brother James when it comes to supporting the challenge in the $5 or the $50 challenge? He set the $50 challenge. Shout out to my brother James Williams once again for the Cash App donation. Also, shout out to B. Amos. Shout out to B. Amos for the $5 Cash App donation, supporting the $5 challenge. Shout out to B. Amos, man. Y'all turn up and show him some love in the chat. Shout out to B. Amos, man. Good to see you in here, brother. Also, we want to give a special shout out to Ricardo D for the $5 Cash App donation as well. We really appreciate all the support. Shout out to Ricardo D for the $5 Cash App donation. We really appreciate that, Ricardo D. Once again, shout out to Roger W, James Williams, B. Amos, and Ricardo D. Also, I want to give another shout out to my brother Craig Lloyd. Shout out to Craig Lloyd in the building. Craig Lloyd with the $5 Cash App donation. We really appreciate that, brother. Honestly, we appreciate all the support. And y'all know Big Aboriginal Power platform ain't never been monetized. Y'all never seen no money sign. Y'all never seen none of that shit on this platform because this platform is really the truth, and they hate to let the truth get monetized. But guess what? We got a trick for their ass this month. We're gonna shoot for getting this channel monetized. Y'all send all the energy to the ancestors and tell them, let Big Aboriginal Power platform get monetized this year. That's what y'all do. Y'all send that energy out to the ancestors. Once again, shout out to Ricardo D, Craig Lloyd, James Williams, and Roger W, and B. Amos for the Cash App donation. We really appreciate all the support. Now, back to what we were saying, man. Like a lot of these people are phony grassroots organizations. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of these people have been exploiting black, but y'all got to realize at the same time that not everybody was fortunate like we are. You see what I'm saying in the chat? We got 125 in here. Not everybody is fortunate like me and you guys to understand that black is not worth a damn as a title. That African American ain't worth a damn as a title. That other terms doesn't really benefit us as a title. We are more privy to that, so we can't shit on brothers that's not inclined for that. What we have to do is create an atmosphere, create a system, create a connection to help these brothers with this black mindset that don't understand who they truly is. They help lead to that. We shouldn't shit on people that has that ideology. We should just help them focus on who we are. I'm about building. I'm about raking up. I know that a lot of my people in my family do have an understanding that we are Aboriginal, that we've been here. But at the same time, there is people in my family that I like, that I look up to, that didn't always think like that, and that don't think like that right now. They might think we're black and African American. That's okay. You understand? Not everybody wakes up at the same time. Not everybody's going to be rushing through the same door at once. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be systems in place. Brother Richie Taylor, I understand exactly where you're coming from, brother. 100%. But me being in the position where I am, where I'm able to connect and wake up so-called black people and help them realize that they're not black, or so-called African Americans that help them realize that they're not. that if for me to shit on them, it runs them away from the true information that needs to be bestowed in them. So I have to try a more different approach. And we, like I said, we got different demographic of people from different ages ranging around on this platform. So I have to make sure I'm conducive in spreading the information properly. I have people that I look up to. I got people that I love. I got people that I conversate with. I got associates and around the world and friends of friends that don't necessarily think the way I think. But my point is to keep providing the data, to have these conclusive conversations, because I know, like we know, that these people has been conditioned, and this is not a condition that came from just one day. It didn't come from just one night. It came from years of conditioning. And so for someone to honestly say that nobody's in their family uses the term black or uses the word color or uses the term African American to identify themselves, you will be a liar in the chat. And you have family members out there and you love those family members. And just because they don't identify as the same thing as you do, don't mean it's fuck them. But what it should be is fuck that ideology and let me bring you into a different perspective that is more inclined with the truth in our nature and attributes. You see what I'm saying? And that's just what I like to bring to the table. I'm not here to argue with anybody, but we do have to deal with information at some point in time. And being an indigenous aborigine is going to be people that don't agree. It's going to be people that disagree. But what you can't say is that our movement, our awakening, our perspective, this lifestyle, this understanding is grassroots as grassroots can get. You see what I'm saying? And being part of it gives you understanding and mobile and leaving shit down for your children to be able to use and be able to create economic footing and political footing in the areas that they are based off of the information should be valued. It should be held as such. And when information is held as value, it becomes respected. It becomes useful. It becomes stored. It becomes something that they look forward to. So that's what we like to get into. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all drop those fire emojis in the chat. Make sure y'all drop those fire emojis in the chat. Thumb up the video. Support the channel. We're gonna get right into the heat that we got with Tariq. Now, right into that right now.
We're doing a little family vacation. Got family. My mom's out here with us, so we're doing our family thing. We got to make time for the family. I've been so busy doing other stuff, haven't had time to do stuff for the family. Hold on. Okay. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Just letting everybody know on Twitter that I'm live right now. We're gonna get right into some game. Am I freezing?
Hey, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button too, man. Before we even get started, I need y'all to hit that like button. Support the channel, man. It's your brother, Big Original Power. Make sure y'all support the channel.
But y'all got to bear with me. We're still gonna chop up some good game as we always do, ladies and gentlemen. And why don't you guys retweet this? It's 10. What's that late? Hold on. Damn, is it really 10 p.m.? Because sometimes the time is, because I'm in Maui. Usually I'm in Waikiki. Hold on, let me look at the time real quick. Damn. Hold on, let me look at the time real quick. Let me look at my international clock here. Damn. It's 10 o'clock in LA right now. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Damn, I didn't know it was 7 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. I appreciate y'all for staying up. Look, man, I really appreciate y'all for staying up. But we here, man. We in here. We're going to chop up some game like we always do. Where's the late night family? The late night family's in here. So anyway, let me get right to it. I'm just throwing everything on social media. But what's up, man? How y'all doing, man? Good to see you guys. Good to chop it up with you. A lot of stuff we're going to cover tonight, even though we're very late. Why don't y'all retweet this, throw this up on your Twitter, let everybody know that we're live right now. And, we still going to make it do what it do. I wasn't going to leave y'all hanging without doing a broadcast because there's a lot of stuff that we got to touch on. By the way, guys, shout out to everybody who got the movie American Maroon, still the top selling documentary on Amazon, still doing big things on Amazon. Shout out to everybody.
Hey, this motherfucker loud as it can go. That's not my volume. That's this nigga whispering in that hotel, man. That's not me.
Sometimes I get into these hotels and condos, and the chat is kind of running funny style. I can't really see the chat getting down like it's supposed to get down. But we're still gonna make it pop off. Um, and again, retweet this. Let everybody know that we're live right now. Y'all retweet this. Let everybody know that we're live right now. A few things we got to touch on, family. Let me do this. Let me go look at the chat, the live chat right here is good now. How is everything running good? I'm seeing the live chat here. What's up, Nikki? I see Nikki the God. All right. I see the family in here making it do what it do. All right. For some reason on here, the chat ain't going. Let me try something else real quick, guys. Let me try something real quick here. Real damn quick because the chat.
Shout out to everybody that's in the building too, man. I need everybody to slap that like button as you come into the building, man.
Guys, man, the FBI.
Hit that like button as y'all come into the building.
They said he's from Farmington Hills, not Detroit. Boy, Detroit do not like. They don't like to claim fool ninjas. They don't claim fool ninjas. I won't say the curse word. They don't like to claim fool ninjas. They're very quick. My Detroit people would hit me up. No, he ain't from Detroit. That nigga's from the suburbs somewhere, bro. Just like with Kid Rock. Kid Rock be misrepresenting Detroit. Boy, I got all types of calls from Detroit. Nigga, Kid Rock ain't from no damn Detroit. He from the suburbs. Kid Rock from the outskirts. Y'all want to let it be known. Don't put him on the D. Don't put him on the city. No. Don't do that to us. You know. Yeah, they do not claim that dude. Don't put him on us. Yeah. But we got to understand that these cats out here, there's a lot of Negroes out here who are easily sold out. And what happens is they get a couple of dollars from somebody and then act as the representatives of blackness or black culture. And then they misrepresent it. You understand? They start misrepresenting our culture. Just like that dude. He's over there in Asia misrepresenting our culture because he's actually a nerd. In some of the articles, I read some articles about the guy, they describe him as a nerd. He's like, yeah, I was a nerd, and now he's over in China, and he's the man over there. Not really the man, but as the man as you can get. He goes over there, and he's some type of edgy figure because he's a black American, quote unquote. And they look at all black Americans overseas as hip and edgy, not knowing in real life these are.
And that's the misnomer. Black Americans is the misnomer. When they saying Black Americans, they misnomerly saying that. More properly, they talking about Aboriginal, Indigenous people from here, Aboriginal people, American Indians, Indigenous cultures that has been misclassified as Negro, Black, and colored. They have been misclassified as Negro, Black, and colored. My indigenous Aboriginal ancestors was victims of the misclassification and the and gentrification on paper. The genocide on paper, excuse me. So my peoples was misclassified as Negro, Black, and colored. These are Aboriginal indigenous peoples.
Fool ninjas. These are straight up busters. These are goofballs. See, that's where I'm gonna have to get into the Mac lessons pretty soon. I'm gonna have to really start opening up the Mac lessons again so we can address a lot of stuff. The passport bros, because he's one of them passport bro dudes. And shout out to everybody coming in the room so late. I appreciate y'all for staying up with a player. Yeah, he's the hip hop plug. So yeah, you go over there, and any Black American who's over there teaching anything about hip hop, you're going to be seen as authentic, even if you're some kind of nerd. Yeah, just like look, an Asian person can come over here and open up a karate school, and they're going to seem authentic just because they're Asian. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of vibe. And in the '70s, we thought every Asian person knew karate. That's what we thought in the '70s. Remember, every time we saw an Asian person, we were like, "Oh, damn, he must know kung fu." You know, we thought that even a nerd, we thought that they were secretly Bruce Lee.
Yeah, y'all niggas probably did think like that in the 70s. Fast forward to 2020, goddamn three. We don't think Chinese people can do a goddamn thing. I feel like I kicked the shit out of Bruce Lee and them niggas that was in the movies. Straight up.
Lee, you dig? And they think the same thing. When they see a Black person, they think, okay, this person's a hip hop expert, a rap expert, a dance expert. They think all that stuff, not understanding that these are a bunch of nerds who got to go overseas to trick off
Now, Tariq
and
Nasheed,
China Mac.
nothing's wrong being a nerd, being an intellectual, being a geek, being a student of information. You know, with somebody who dives in books and don't really go outside and indulge in football, they consider the nerd. There's nothing wrong with being a fucking researcher, Tariq. Don't make it shit on people that does information. I don't know what you mean by nerd, but I don't know about that.
Claiming hip hop. Yeah, y'all better watch it. I'm telling y'all better watch it. Y'all see that Asian woman over there in Jamaica claiming that Jamaican culture comes from Chinese culture. She's over there claim jumping Jamaican culture. We have to watch that stuff. You know, we got to watch that stuff. It's a very serious thing. Now listen, we also got to watch out for all these organizations out here that we think are grassroots, but they're not really grassroots. And this is very true with the reparations conversations that's going on right now. And we see a lot of these reparations hearings that's happening in California. And there's a lot of funny style stuff happening at these reparations hearings. And I'm traveling a lot. I really want to get up there to some of those hearings so that we can get up there and talk the way we need to talk and explain things the way we need to explain things. Now, there are some brothers and sisters who get up there and they talk and they represent, but then they have a bunch of idiots up there from all of these different weird little organizations saying utter nonsense, just up there being very performative and clowning and being very samboish to a certain degree. And that's a problem, ladies and gentlemen. And they had, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? They had some folks up there. Why am I freezing? Okay. Why am I freezing? Why am I freezing? Sorry about this, guys. Hold on 1 second. I'm freezing. I'm trying to pull something up here. Hold on 1 second. What am I doing here? Hold on, guys. What the hell, man? The fuck is this? Okay, there we go. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Because I got all types of stuff going on over here, man. And okay, what am I doing here? Okay, y'all bear with me for 2 seconds here, man. I'm trying to get this stuff together. Uh, I hate when I'm traveling and then my computer wants to act up and get real funny style on me. Y'all bear with me for a minute, guys. While I get this together, I'm going to pull some stuff up and show the family some of the stuff I'm talking about. And while we're waiting on that, you guys can go to FBAExpo.com and you can get your tickets for the FBA Expo. And that is, God damn it, the FBA Expo coming to Dallas. Okay. What is this doing? Okay. There we go. I don't know what was going on. Okay, there we go. All right, back in business. So let me show y'all some of the stuff that was happening at one of the reparations hearings. There was so much foolery going on, and then you had one dude up here with a fez on, and you know what's going to happen when you see a fez. There's going to be plenty of plebiscite babbling. So you had this type of nonsense going on. The fez came up, and here we go. We're talking about reparations, and we got the whole nation in the world talking about reparations, and then we get this type of stuff up there. Hold on.
Okay, good morning. You may begin. Speaking to the mic.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Akil Kashif El, and I'm here to put my statements on the record, just a few of them. If the seal and the flag of your nation is not in this court, the laws and the Constitution, if the seal and the flag of your nation is not in the court, your law and Constitution is not represented. Therefore, you have no protection in that court. If you are in love with slavery and injustice, just ignore that statement. Assembly Bill 3121 is civil rights legislation reimagined as reparations for African Americans. Civil rights legislation like the Anti-Ku Klux Klan Act of 1871, or the Civil Rights Acts of 1964, or the Voting Rights Acts of 1965 are all forms of civil rights legislation reimagined as reparations for slavery. Understand that without an organized political body to articulate the free wills of our people, we're rendered defenseless against all political attacks. Banks capitalized the slave trade, and the insurance company underwrote it. The viability of obtaining reparations for slavery is adjust with providing remedy and recourse for sovereign immunity, statute of limitations, causation, and constitutional standing. Legislative reparations are possible. However, reparations for slavery must be pursued through the President of the United States, the judicial branch of the federal government, and the armed forces. In closing, looking to the people for ideas about law will aid us and you in locating remedy and recourse previously overlooked by legal philosophers. Thank you.
Okay, good morning.
Okay. You know how pointless that was? That was a bunch of nothing. You see what I'm talking about? That was nothing but plebiscite babble. That was a mouthful of nothing. You understand? Just nothing. That was completely pointless what this dude said. That was nothing but plebiscite babble. Nothing. This is what I'm talking about, man. When it's time to get serious, we got people up here who just want to be seen, or people who are sent up here to waste time, to plebiscite babble, to run out the clock, so that we don't get a goddamn thing done. We don't get nothing done with this type of stuff. That type of stuff undermines us, family. That was a bunch of nothing. That was a bunch of nothing. Somebody said he lost me. It was nothing to be found. The name of the game is to waste time and plebiscite babble. We have to understand, family, when you have a bunch of time-wasting plebiscite babblers whose only objective
on our platforms around here. In the Aboriginal community, we have that same thing. We are affected by that. We are heavily affected by the fact that people come on our platforms, disrupt our building conversations with plebiscite babble, and does not have anything to do with the conversation. It is not even progressive to the conversation. I'm talking about brothers like King Cass. I'm talking about brothers like Rob Noxious. Sometimes not a coincidence, even though he comes and builds sometimes. I'm not going to throw him all the way out there, but sometimes. Lex Vortex, people like this. These niggas are fucking plebiscite babblers. They're time wasters. Yes, niggas like YK the Truth. Time wasters.
time. That's that jail babble and waste your time. That's that jail stuff. That's what dudes would do
You
in
good
jail.
enough to
You
coincidence
run out the
sometimes. I'll
clock.
give it to you.
You're
You
not going to
good.
build any
I
bridges.
gave you
You're
a
not
little
going to do
slight out of
anything.
everybody else.
Just look at me. You know, just give me some attention. Let me just go on the record just to say I said something and I can feel like somebody. You feel me?
You in here, Don P. Good to see you in here, Don P. Peace and blessings,
For a
Don
minute
P.
when it comes to the reparations conversation. I've been warning people about these folks. I've been telling people we got to watch out for some of these people because some of these people have real funny style vibes against me. I'm telling you, when you have some of these people who got a very unprovoked funny style vibe against me, that's the person you need to watch. That is the person you.
And that's true. Like, so if y'all rock with me, and this may be in his case too. This is anybody's case. If y'all rock with me and y'all around niggas who openly go against me, y'all gotta watch them niggas. Cause y'all rock with me because y'all know I'm solid. You know what I mean? We ain't on no fuck shit. Excuse my French. We ain't on no fuck shit at all. You understand me? So if you rock with me, you know you rocking with the real, and I'm rocking with you because you real. So if you hearing another nigga going against that, you gotta look at him sidewise. And this niggas that rock with me, and I know for a fact it's niggas that don't rock with me that y'all talk to. And y'all gotta look at them niggas sideways. Like, what is your issue? Ask them. Once you get to there should be no issue. Only reason is because of jealousy and envy. This is why beefs happen. They don't happen because people would like to build. It happen because of jealousy and envy. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got 164 in the building. If we can get a few people in here to hit that like button and to support the channel. Let's get a few more likes in here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. It's your brother Aboriginal Power. Good to see y'all guys in here. Like to see y'all in here more. All right. So shout out to Leonardo, Big Dog Philly OG for the $5 Cash App donation. We really appreciate all the support. So make sure y'all support the channel, y'all. Shout out to Big Dog Philly OG. Also, shout out to Don't Do It. Sent in the $5 Cash App donation. He said, keep putting in that work, bro. That's a fact. We're going to continue to put in that work. And you guys are going to continue to help me put in that work. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Richie Tyler, you know it's all love, brother. You know it's real love over here, brother. You know that. You know that. You know that. And you know that. And I'm glad that you feel comfortable enough expressing the way you feel with me. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that from you, brother. Honestly, because it's nothing but love. Shout out to Joshua Stewart for the $5 Cash App donation. He said, "Elf, middle fingers up to the ops. Pan-Africanism is dead." I have to say I agree. Pan-Africanism is dead. Shout out to Joshua Stewart, Don't Do It, and Big Dog Philly OG for the $5 Cash App donations. We really appreciate those. We really appreciate all the support on this platform. Also, we got 160 people in here currently, and we only got 100 likes. Can we get 60 people to hit the like button? Because 60 people came in and have not hit the like button. That means y'all either don't like Big Aboriginal Power, don't like what the channel stands for, or y'all just hating on your boy. What's going on with it? Can we get some people to hit that like button respectfully? I mean, we should see this thing go up immediately. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, we just went from 105 to 111, just like that. We just went from 105 to 111. Can we get some more people to go hit the like button? Uh-oh, we went to 114. We went to 114 from 111. What else we going to do with it? All right. Let's get this thing to go up. Let's continue this conversation. Let's go.
Need to watch all day because these people are sent out here with this nonsense. They're sent out here with a lot of this nonsense. And now you have some of these organizations that's funded by the MacArthur Foundation, which is like George Soros and all. that thing. Watch out for them, because a lot of people have been pointing out some of these organizations like Liberation Ventures and all these people who get all of these grants from the George Soros and the MacArthur Foundation. And shout out to my brother Raheem, he showed me some stuff. In Cobra, NARC, all of these people are getting all this money from these folks. This Liberation Ventures, they put up recently, Liberation Ventures moves $2.2 million to the Black-led reparations movement. All right. Liberation Ventures is thrilled to announce our second round of grant making, $2.2 million to support grassroots organizations across the Black-led reparations movement. All right. Hold on. Because they do a lot of plebiscite babbling here. See, they talk a good game. They talk a good game, but they're getting a lot of money from the Soros and some of these Democratic shield organizations, New Movement Partners, showing some of these organizations they're connected with. Watch some of these names, these organizations that's funded by these wealthy Democrat organizations. All right, watch some of these names. And this is the MacArthur Foundation. Hold on. This is where they're getting this money from. Our approach to evaluate. Hold on, where is this? Where's that thing? I wanted to find. Hold on.
About the ads and shit. Get this shit off the screen. There we go.
Jojo, he's below is Friedman congratulating Liberation Ventures and launching the of peoplehood. I've been hearing that term, peoplehood. Liberation Ventures is an organization that gives money to reparations groups around the country, funded by Soros, the MacArthur Foundation, and the Ford Foundation. All right, so there's this new term that they're using, peoplehood matters. Watch these terms. Racial repair on your official launch, Liberation Ventures, NASDA. Watch these names, watch these organizations. Who's getting this money? Watch these organizations. Hold on. All right. Watch these organizations, funding partners. All right. Looking at some of the funding partners. So these folks get all these monies and these dollars from all of these white Democratic shield organizations. We have to watch that stuff, because what happens is these folks get up here and they throw new words around like peoplehood and all of this stuff, and they start undermining the movement. They start pivoting real quickly. You did that. NAASD, all of these organizations, better watch this. What the hell is peoplehood? I'm hearing this term now. People, we about to do that. That's go. Now watch these organizations and notice a lot of these people in these organizations, they always got some real funny style vibe against me, just unprovoked. Notice the people clicked in with these.
It's certain talking points that let you know that they're leaving the African paradigm and coming into an Aboriginal perspective. An Aboriginal perspective, which we all have laid down. So if he come in, he will be a new booty to this perspective. He has no seniority amongst us. You understand this? But we want people to usher him in, no matter how old they are, how much African, how much blackity black. They eventually, we want their mindset to develop, to evolve, to reach a different consciousness, to elevate. You understand me? Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't care. Oh yeah, he pushes black. So what is our job then? What's the fucking point of us talking about Aboriginal perspective if we don't want people that's lost in their perspective to eventually find their way into a proper perspective, which is the Aboriginal paradigm and perspective. I heard a little bit of the talking points. He trying to slip
Organizations
in
that's
there.
getting
Now listen, if y'all can hear me loud and clear, if y'all can see the screen clear, I need y'all to drop a fire emoji in the chat. Because somebody said they just texted me, said they can't see or hear. I need y'all to drop a fire emoji. That's gonna let me know that y'all can see and hear everything clear. Okay, so let's get it going, man. Let's get it going.
these big white dollars out of nowhere, they always got some kind of weird, unprovoked vibe against me because I'm the main grassroots dude. I don't get no money from no white people.
Hold on. You may be grassroots too, but you ain't as grassroots as us though, Tariq. I'm just gonna keep it a stat. You grassroots, but we are the rich. We are really grassroots. We are not funded at all by no whites, no sellout Negroes, or nobody. It's only real deals around this mother sucker. You understand what I'm saying? No, we the grassroots. This Aboriginal shit is, bro.
And I get the most stuff done.
You do
I'm
get
not
some
no
shit
tiny
done. I
brat.
will
I'm not
not
trying to
lie. You do get shit
pat
done.
myself on the back. But for somebody who
You
don't,
do get shit done. But what you haven't seen is Aboriginal peoples organizing ourselves to get shit done. We're gonna be able to get shit done too. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Like I said, when it's time for us to get shit done, we'll be able to organize and get shit done. I haven't seen people that be more supportive than the Aboriginal community, which is like why we got a lot of fake grassroots people trying to tap into our culture because they're trying to pillage and take away from my motherfucking culture. You understand what I'm saying? And Tariq do get shit done. I'm organizing shit right now as we plan for 2023 to get shit done, and the Aboriginal community is going to be involved. I promise you. This is just the beginning of what we got to offer. Shout out to Sister Bethy. Shout out to Supreme Chief Holiday. Shout out to Indigenous One. Shout out to brothers like Aboriginal TV, myself, that's really putting in real work in real time, out in the real streets with this shit, bro. And we putting some shit together. Let's get it.
don't get a dime from any white corporate structure at all, I get the most done on a grassroots level. I'm not popping myself on the collar. I'm not patting myself on the back, but I'm patting my shoulder at least. All right. I'll I will pat my shoulder at least. And let me tell you something. These big money organizations, one of the things when they give these phony grassroots organizations money, they tell them to attack me because I've always been on some grassroots stuff. And y'all remember, I first started getting attacked by these organizations around 2013, 2014. You dig? I started getting attacked by these people just out the blue because this stuff started. They started giving these people money right around the Mike Brown situation. I've been documenting these people for over a decade, man. Right around the Mike Brown murder out there in Ferguson, when I was out there, boots on the ground with the real activists, I was clicked in with the streets out there heavy with the real activists. And if y'all remember, some of my diehard family, some of y'all have been around for a long time rocking with me. It was D. Ray McKesson, that Netta chick, and some of these phony grassroots activists out there in Ferguson who just started attacking me like crazy because I was out there organizing, getting people. We were out there for real, getting money out there to the brothers and sisters in Ferguson. We were getting money. When I got receipts, we were giving thousands of dollars, and a lot of that was out of my own pocket to help the brothers and sisters because of the uprising out there. Some of the stores were closed, so We were hitting up the politicians. Man, here's a stack. Go feed the people in the community. We went down there, had a meeting, an impromptu meeting down there, jam-packed house, had some politicians there. We started organizing people to vote so that we could recall some of those white supremacist politicians, which we actually did. We got some of them politicians out there, out of the paint. So you had D-Ray and all of these people just out the blue attacking me, telling, don't be taking no money from him. Don't take no money. What the fuck? Like, we're like, who are these people? Who in the hell is D-Ray? Who in the hell is Netta? And then come to find out, if y'all remember, all of these people trying to attack me, and we found out that they were funded by these white Democrats, and they were out there being accused of stealing money. Remember? D-Ray and Netta and all of them, they were out there. The people, the local people were like, hey, these folks, number one, we don't really rock with them. My niggas ended up slapping a couple of them. My dude, Darren Seal, that was my guy. Darren was my guy, who was the real grassroots brother out there. He never liked them. He was calling them out too. A lot of the brothers and sisters who were boots on the ground, they were like, those niggas don't represent us. We don't know where they came from. We don't know where they came from. So they were calling them out. And in fact, the activists from Ferguson, they went around the country calling D-Ray out. That's why D-Ray fell off. Because see, what happened was D-Ray tried to come up off Ferguson, and that was kind of his come up. That's how he got known, D-Ray McKesson. And then he put out a book, and then he tried to go on a book tour, with talking about how he got started in Ferguson and all of this stuff. And then brothers and sisters from Ferguson would travel around the country and blow his spot up. They would show up to his lectures like, hey, man, I'm from Missouri. D-Ray McKesson don't represent us. That nigga's a phony. They were going in on that dude. They were calling him out. You did? They were calling that dude out. My good.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. He helped pay for Darren Seal's funeral. He helped pay for Francis Crest Welson's funeral, and I believe he helped pay for somebody else's funeral as well. Tariq Nasheed do help out in the community, the people that really put in work. I can't really say nothing bad when it comes to him producing shit, saying he gonna do something, making it happen, and helping out with brothers and sisters in certain situations. I can't deny that.
Seal, man, who's a rider. That was my dude. Me and Darren, we chopped it up every day. Darren would always tweet me. I think one of his last tweets was a tweet that he retweeted of mine. You dig? We got a picture of my brother Darren at the Hidden History Museum, by the way. That was a solid nigga, man. That really hurt my spirit when they got my dude, because I knew the feds were on him. I told Darren my heart. I told him, I said, dude, they got the people that they got around you. You better get away from them, bro. Dude, they got agents on you. I know these niggas are agents. And my man was like, no, whoopty whoopty. They sing. I said, oh, brother, man. And then ended up killing him, man. That pissed me off so bad. Y'all don't understand, man. That really, really pissed me off. Yeah. So yeah, we gotta watch out for all of them. We got to watch out for all of them. And these grassroots organizations that are really not grassroots organizations, we've been calling them out for a while. When you see somebody pop up and they're doing a lot of yelling and cursing and they're getting a lot of screen time, the white media throws them in front of a camera and tells everybody, hey, this is the activist right here. You need to follow this person. That's a red flag. That's always a red flag. When somebody that don't nobody know, they throw a camera in front of them and tell them, hey, this person is the person who needs to lead the community. When the white media is showering a black person with too many accolades and you ain't never heard of them, they don't do that. Especially somebody's grassroots, they're going to try to throw some kind of dirt on them.
Yeah, that's what they try to do.
Yeah.
They try to get my boy up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Make sure y'all hit that like button, thumb up the video, support the channel, man. Support the channel. It's one of the most important things y'all can do.
Well, they're doing that in Africa that type of, that's been a con game they've been running on us for the longest, and we ain't going for that no more. We're giving credit and props to foundational Black Americans. We did that. We created this. We created that. We created most of the culture here.
He said, let's run that back. What did he say?
That's the con. Just trying lives matter out stuff like the Wakanda that we can long for. There's always this desire to tell us that we are some homeless ethnic group that don't really have a home, and America's just so racist, and our real home is somewhere in West Africa. No, no, no. That was that Steve Harvey stuff. Damn Africans is.
You hear what he said? Africa is not our home. We're not from West Africa. Wake up, Tariq. Listen, I'm about to call all the ancestor spirits in the universe to wake up all these pro-black, black nationalist brothers that's on the edge of leaving the Pan-African paradigm. Jump into the pool of success and perspective of the Aboriginal paradigm. The ancestors is going to wake you up, Tariq. They're going to come to your sleep tonight. You're going to go to sleep, and one of my ancestors going to say, "Hey, nigga, get out of that African shit, nigga. We Aboriginal." You understand me? Do a Hidden Color 7 and put big Aboriginal power in that bitch. That's what they going to say.
No, no, no. That was that Steve Harvey stuff. Damn Africans is us, man. We is them, man. We ain't going for that. We're not going for that. We are walking into our foundational Black American lineage. We are in.
Oh, he already said it again, brother Tariq. You are walking into it. Listen, matter of fact, I might just pop up on your ass in the spirit tonight in your sleep and wake you up my goddamn self. You understand me? I'm gonna be in the spirit. Wake up, nigga. You know say, hold on, nigga. A plebiscite Bible. No, this ain't no plebiscite Bible, nigga. This the truth, the real grassroots. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to all my new subscribers, by the way, man. We just hit 31,000 subscribers on this platform, you guys. Drop a fire emoji, man. I need to talk. I got to talk about that real quick for a second. We just hit 31,000 subscribers over here. Turn up. We're going to hit 50 by the end of the goddamn summer. We're going to be at 50,000 by the end of the summer. We turning up. Shout out to all my new subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you subscribe and you're new to the live stream, good to see you in here. Shout out to Miss Sherry. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to my boy Old World Florida. If you ain't subscribed to my boy Old World Florida, go subscribe, man. Dr. Longo. You know what I'm saying? We be collabing and dropping some heat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. If you ain't subscribed to Old World Florida, go subscribe. If y'all ain't subscribed to my brother Unconscious One, maybe I can have one of the moderators drop the link to those brothers' channels so y'all can run over there and subscribe to Old World Florida and Unconscious One platform. Also, my brother Supreme Chief Holiday. If you ain't subscribed, go subscribe. There's platforms that be putting in that work. Shout out to Big Dog Philly OG. If you ain't subscribed, make sure y'all go subscribe. If you ain't subscribed to the Ghost of Aboriginal TV, make sure y'all go subscribe. Also, if y'all not subscribed to BAP News, what the fuck are y'all doing? We got 100. Hey, y'all make a lot of y'all like, where y'all been? I've been on BAP News. Why you ain't come over there and rock with me on BAP News? We've been rocking out over there on BAP News. If y'all want to look for the channel, moderators, drop BAP News link YouTube in the chat. Y'all need my moderators to drop BAP News channel in the chat. Make sure y'all run and subscribe to my channel. That's my other channel. We be going shit getting cracking over there. You can start seeing a lot of interviews, and we covering all news over there on BAP News. Goddamn, make sure y'all go subscribe. Hey, we got something cooking up with Dr. Longo. It's gonna be a 3 collab. I'm bringing the Unconscious One with me. You know, that's my big brother. I'm bringing big brother Unconscious One over there with me, and we're gonna rock the house. We're going to rock the house over there at Old World Florida. I might text him and call him today and set up something for next week or something. But yeah, we're gonna go rock the house over there. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a few people to support the channel, man. We got 193 people in here. Let's get a few people to support the channel. Don't forget, support all Aboriginal platforms with the $5 challenge. Don't forget to support all Aboriginal platforms with the $5 challenge. My brother James Williams has up the score today. He said, listen, $50 challenge today. So listen, if y'all want to match James, match my brother James Williams, but also support all Aboriginal platforms with the $5 challenge. 31,000 subscribers we done reached on this platform, you guys. 31,000, man. It's a lot of work we've been putting in, man. So I appreciate you guys' help. You know what I'm saying? It's going to keep growing. This is the platform for you guys. This is the only platform you know that keeps growing and growing and growing and allow the brothers and the sisters from the grassroots, from the streets, from the viewers to come on and give their voice heard. You know, this is one of the few platforms that does that. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Nunu Green for the $2 cash out donation. Said congratulations on the 31,000K subscribers. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. We done gained 2,000 subscribers within the last 58 days, 60 days. So we doing 1,000 subscribers a month. We going crazy. You see what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody to be able to support the platform that supports y'all. Shout out to all the real. Peace and blessings to all the ones in the chat. I'll probably drop the link today so we can get a good conversation.
We're not going for that.
I'll probably drop the link.
We are walking to our foundational Black American indigenous lineage. We
Whoa.
are indigenous to the United States of America.
You just said we what, bro? Hold on. What'd you just say, Tariq? Now. You need to cut it out, brother. Now, you know when you start talking that Aboriginal shit, boy, that's an undefeated conversation, nigga. You know how to win, don't you? Goddamn. This nigga knows how to win. What do you say?
Are walking into our national Black American indigenous lineage. We are indigenous to the United States of America as foundational Black Americans. We're claiming that with our chest.
Did y'all hear him? Oh, he got some balls. He know who we are now. We're not African. I told y'all once I did that Pan-Africanism is dead, the pay-per-view, it's over with. It's over with. Leave that shit alone. Ain't no Wakanda, my boy. Hey, TT Portier, I appreciate that, beautiful. Honestly, I appreciate that. Shout out to you, Empress. Shout out to all the empresses and all the soldiers in the motherfucking chat right now. Come on now. Come on, Tariq. You've been listening to me. Won't you just let me get the interview? Won't you just let me come on your platform and drop some heat, bro? We rock with you. Just let me drop some heat. What I got?
We're not going for. We are walking to our foundational Black American indigenous lineage. We are indigenous to the United States of America as foundational Black Americans.
Man, somebody need to pull this. Somebody need to pull their phone out right now and screen record this and make a little short and send it to me. Somebody need to make a motherfucking, because we are indigenous to this land. We are the Aboriginal indigenous cultures. And Tariq Nasheed agrees with big Aboriginal power. Listen.
Indigenous lineage. We are indigenous to the United States of America as foundational Black Americans. We're claiming that with our chest. You dig? We're claiming that heavy. And we're not going to run away from it. See, they don't want us to have that mindset. So now we're talking about changing the language in the census forms. This is real. Now, there's a real conversation about what language should be used in the census form. We are delineating, which is okay. They're trying to shame us for delineating. If we delineate, we're xenophobic. They just got some kind of Caribbean Day in New York, from what I understand. Some kind of Caribbean Day recognition out there. No, we're not going to be shamed. into acknowledging and surrounding a lot of our efforts around our foundational Black American lineage.
No. You saying we indigenous, bro? Foundational Aboriginal American lineage. Go, come on, just come on with it, bro. I know you there. I gotta help you. Come on in, bro. It's safe. I know you like, hold on, I don't know what's in. It's safe, bro. Ain't nothing but a bunch of real Aboriginals. You talking to one of the big dogs around. I ain't the head. Ain't no head one, but I'm respected though. You see what I'm saying? We tied in with the youth and the grassroots, and I'm plugged in with the old heads. You see what I'm saying? And we unapologetically real with it. You're not going to shame me for my culture. I'm about to light up my backwood right now. Hold on. Let me light my backwood up. Yeah. Y'all not going to shame me for my motherfucking culture and what I do. Got me fucked up. So, Tariq, when you talking to big Aboriginal power, when you talking to brothers over here, we real. We unapologetically me. If you don't like it, kick rocks. Don't let the door hit you on the way out in your bussy. You understand what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm very respected. Travis Calloway, very. Drop a fire emoji in the chat if y'all respect big Aboriginal power. That's all I need to know. Drop a fire emoji in the chat. Drop a fire emoji in the chat if y'all respect big Aboriginal power. And we're going to continue off of that.
There's nothing wrong with that, and we're not going to be shamed for doing that. But you better watch out for these organizations, though, who's trying to get in the conversation about reparations, because a lot of these organizations were really some of these white-funded Pan-African organizations, and Pan-Africanism has been weaponized against us. It's been used against us from building what we need to build. Because the thing is, in order for us to be accepted in this Pan-African Union, we have to give up our culture and give it up.
Yeah, we're not giving up our culture, and I stand on this shit, brother. You understand what I'm saying? So get the fuck on. Moderator, snipe this nigga in the chat. Get this nigga the fuck out of here. That's how we do. You want to know how we do? We're going to get you the fuck up out of here. Flat out. Let me run this back a little bit, because my brother Tariq Nasheed was talking that indigenous shit. Let's run it back.
We is down, man. We ain't going for that. We're not going for that. We are walking to our foundational Black American indigenous lineage. We are in.
You understand what you're talking about, Travis Calloway? Tariq Nasheed agrees with me, brother. Not your dumb ass. So, hey, please snipe this nigga. Evaporate this nigga. Send this nigga Travis Calloway to an oblivion. You understand what I'm talking about?
We're not going for that. We are walking to our foundational Black American indigenous lineage. We are indigenous to the United States of America as foundational Black Americans. We're claiming that with our chest. You dig? See, they don't the language in census forms. This is real. Now, there's a real conversation about what language should be used in the census form. We are delivering.
Hey, hold on, I gotta run this back. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. My shit acting up. Give me 60 seconds.
See, my life has been in motion. I'm a little windy. I'm not giving up yet. If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back, got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. Is that feeling in your stomach? You can feel it coming. Is that feeling in your stomach? You can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. Fake love, snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told
My bad, you guys. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Like they was tweaking with my shit. Let's continue this shit.
We are indigenous to the United States of America as foundational Black Americans. We're claiming that with our chest. You dig? We're claiming that mindset. So we're.
Did y'all hear what he said? He said we are indigenous and aboriginal to this land. Drop a fire emoji if y'all can hear me, because I think I'm having some technical difficulties. Just drop a fire emoji in the chat real quick if y'all can hear me. He said we're claiming this aboriginal indigenous culture heavy. He said we claiming it heavy. And nigga, I'm big aboriginal power. That cause it's big because we do it heavy already over here. You see what the fuck we saying? Come on, man.
We're claiming that heavy. And we're not going to run away from it. See, they don't want us to have that mindset. So now we're talking about changing the language.
He said they don't want you to have that mind state. What mind state? Of being aboriginal. Tariq just said it. He said we saying it with our chest. They don't want you to have this perspective. What perspective? The aboriginal perspective. Why you think Native Americans that's not indigenous to this place, Pan-Africans who work with the CIA, and everybody else in between has been trying to attack the aboriginal movement, and we're in our growing stage. We are in our inception stage. We are in grassroots as grassroots can get. And they already feel threatened by our presence because it's the truth. And what I've heard a lot of these people say is an organized lie defeats an unorganized truth. But what happens when an organized lie runs against an organized truth? The organized truth wins every time. Let's keep it going. Make sure y'all support the channel if y'all enjoying the commentary, the conversation, and the live stream in general. Let's go.
Black American indigenous lineage. We are indigenous to the United States of America as foundational Black Americans. We're claiming that with our chest. You dig? We're claiming that heavy. And we're not going to run away from it. See, they don't want us to have that mindset. So now we're talking about changing the language in the census forms. This is real. Now, there's a real conversation about what language should be used in the census form. We are delineating, which is okay. They're trying to shame us for delineating. If we delineate, we're xenophobic. They just got some kind of Caribbean Day in New York, from what I understand. Some kind of Caribbean Day recognition out there. No, we're not going to be shamed into acknowledging and surrounding a lot of our efforts around our foundational Black American lineage. We're going to do that, and we're going to do this. There's nothing wrong with that, and we're not going to be shamed for doing that. But you better watch out for these organizations, though, who's trying to get in the conversation about reparations, because a lot of these organizations.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. They tweaking with my YouTube channel and my views. I need each and every one of you guys to share the live stream. Share the live stream. They tweaking with my channel.
Building what we need to build. Because the thing is, in order for us to be accepted in this Pan-African Union, we have to give up our culture and give it away. And we're not doing that no more. So everything we do, we have positive, we have to attribute it to some long lost African genetics. Just like Steve Harvey. We got the beat from them, man. Oh, no. Every time we create something, either we have to share it with everybody here, and when we say, hey.
Speaking of that shit, man, we gotta talk about that Steve Harvey shit. We gotta talk about that whole Steve Harvey conversation. That's some bullshit. And Steve Harvey is a goddamn idiot. We know he's Aboriginal by blood, and he claiming his African shit. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What type of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? So no, we're not about to do that. You see what I'm saying? So let's get into that conversation. Y'all want to hear some of that? Let's get into it right now. Let's listen to this shit.
You've ever heard after you go to Africa, you got to go to Ghana first, then you need to go to Botswana because you need to see Botswana is the second richest diamond producer nation in the world. Them black people over there got something. And then you got to go to Johannesburg. That's what you got. You got to do that jump right there. Once you see that, you'll understand who we are. Them Africans ain't stole nothing from us. They talk about Burna Boy stole this. No, we stole from Burna Boy.
This nigga said we stole. Are you a fucking coon? Shut your trout mouth ass up, boy. What we steal from them?
Africans is us, man. They the beat, they the rhythm, they the soul, they the hard work. We get our courage from them. When you see them people, they look just like your family. Thing you've ever heard.
Do you hear this bullshit? Do you hear that? Let's listen to this shit again.
Africans ain't stole nothing from us. They talk about Burna Boy stole this. No, we stole from Burna Boy. Them Africans is us, man. They the beat, they the rhythm, they the soul, they the hard work. Them Africans ain't stole.
That's the most coolest shit. What the fuck did we steal from them? Nigga, you can't find an African that can produce the shit that we did. Man, we not about to play that old plebiscite babble when these people will come over here and mimic us. They dress like us. You don't see black Americans acting like Africans, beating on drums, dressing like them, doing none of that shit, involving none of that culture. So quit that bullshit, trying to make that shit connection. Your ass is a goddamn coon.
No, the groups didn't really create that. We did that. Everybody here. And when we say, hey, no, these other groups didn't really create that. We did that. Well, they were doing that in Africa 1,500 years ago. Then we have to leapfrog us and give it over to Africa. That's been a con game they've been running on us for the longest. And we ain't going for that no more. We're giving credit and props to Black Americans. We did that. We created this. We created that. We created most.
Right. Foundational Black American / AKA Foundational Aboriginal American. You see what I'm saying?
Of the culture. And we're going to just start taking credit for it. We're going to insist that the proper credit is attributed to the true authors. You dig? That's what we're doing right now. We ain't sharing nothing no more. We ain't sharing nothing no more. Because every time somebody does something from another group, the minute they do something constructive, they make sure we don't share that shit. They make sure we don't get no credit for it. Fine. That's where we're going? Let's do that. Let's keep that same energy all across the board. We're going to keep that same energy across the damn board. That's what it is. When we can shout everybody on a late night tip. It's very late and y'all still in here, man. I really appreciate y'all. So now people have been calling out this meeting that they're part of these reparations organizations, and shout out to Truth Hurts, it's being said that this Pan-Africanist woman who claims to be for reparations, not lineage-based, is trying to take action against it. Another monkey wrench we were warned about. Now, this woman here, let me look at her thing, Jessica, I will use something like that. We will be discussing the next steps on how to take action. Emergency meeting on April 4th.
Hey, man, once again, man, I just want to say peace and blessings to everybody that's in the building and tuning into this live stream. This is your brother, Aboriginal power. I want to say peace and love, peace and blessings to you guys and your family. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the live stream. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to all the indigenous Aboriginal folks around the globe, and shout out to my indigenous Aboriginals of America, most certainly. So shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all drop a fire emoji if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Let's continue the live stream, man.
3 p.m. Eastern and April 6th, hosted by the Truth Telling Project and the National Black Coalition Information Trust. Register now. All right. So this woman right here. All right.
If you're a college student, keep watching.
Shut up, motherfuckers. I ain't advertising no Aboriginal shit. We don't want to hear that shit. Straight up.
Slavery is not an ethnicity. Proposed changes to U.S. race and ethnicity categories. Join us for an overview of proposed changes in racial categories. These changes have urgent and far-reaching implications its proponents have not shared. We'll be discussing the next steps on how to take action. So watch the language here. So this woman is basically against us delineating. All right, this woman right here in the National Black Cultural Information Trust. All right, Jessica Ann Mitchell Iwuyor. All right, she's a reparationist. Look at what they're saying about her. Watch this. She's a reparationist and a cultural communication specialist based in Washington, D.C. Okay, about the founder of the trust. So, okay.
I don't trust her. She a communication specialist and a reparationist, and she in DC. She probably working with the weird media. It's some type of central intelligence, some type of intelligent agency that she's behind. Fuck no, we ain't trusting her. And she African. Sorry, this is a Black American thing. We don't need no Africans on duty. Straight up. I'm sorry.
And a cultural communication specialist based in Washington, D.C. Okay, about the founder of the trust. Okay, this woman here has been a problem for a long time. She's a reparationist. This woman is against reparations for Foundation of Black Americans. I've been calling this woman out for years. Okay, see, this is why y'all have to pay attention to what we're doing. This woman has had a funny style vibe against us for the longest. Let me put some more stuff on here about her. I've been warning people about this woman in particular for years. The National Black Cultural Information Trust is a Pan-African initiative that uses communications, media, cultural storytelling to share information and resources that correct and challenge cultural misinformation, disinformation surrounding racial, ethnic identity, and anti-Blackness, and other false narratives that harm our communities. All right. Now, she's a reparationist, but she's a Pan-Africanist. I've been warning people about that woman for years. She's been on our radar. We've been on her. And a lot of y'all might even be blocked by her. Let me show y'all something. This is a tweet from last year of me warning people about that woman. This is a tweet of me last year. Let me show y'all the date. Where's the date? Where's the date of this tweet? Where's the date? I want to show y'all the date. 2022. Watch out for these Democratic shield organizations like NCOBRA, whose goal is to undermine reparations. So she's clicked in with NCOBRA. All right. Panafrican.org and all that. Yeah, she's clicked in with all of these people. And I've been calling a lot of her foolery out for years. Hold on, let me show y'all some of the stuff she's been saying. All right. This is what she says about us. People need to learn. Foundation of Black American, foundation of what? This colonized land? This anti-Black imperialist state? Do you hear yourselves? Who creates its base on enslavement, colonialism, and displacement? FBA, Aboriginal XYZ, all just to deny African heritage, be xenophobic, and attack other Black people.
You hear what he said? Let's run that back. He said this is some type of weird ass Pan-African website. Everybody know these Pan-African shit is dead, bro. Tariq Nasheed agrees with Aboriginal Power on that Pan-Africanism is dead and that we're indigenous to here. So just come on, man, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to enlighten you on all your culture, all your great artifacts, all your science, how they misclassified you. Come on, y'all. Wake up, brothers and sisters. Wake up, brothers and sisters. Shout out to everybody in the building. Teron Aries, I see you. Shout out to Kelvin Gilbert for the $5 Cash App donation. We appreciate that. Shout out to my brother Kelvin Gilbert for the $5 Cash App donation. Show him some love in the chat. Also, if y'all want to support the channel, Cash App information at the bottom right of the screen. Make sure y'all support the channel. Also, I want to give a special shout out to Sister Bethy, aka Chief Morning Thunder. She sent in a $20 Cash App donation. She said, "For we kicking asses." She said asses with S's because we kick plenty asses, multiple natives, Pan-Africans, whoever. Shout out to Sister Betty. She said, "We kicking asses, Pan boo-boos, dead." That's a fact. And if y'all haven't seen Pan-Africanism is Dead, the pay-per-view, I can have one of the moderators drop that link in the chat. Make sure y'all go check out Pan-Africanism is Dead, the pay-per-view. You'll understand why Tariq Nasheed, us, and everybody else understand why nobody's dealing with this Pan-African shit. Yes, Tariq Nasheed seen the pay-per-view. Everybody go watch it.
She's been on our radar. We've been on her. And a lot of y'all might even be blocked by her. Let me show y'all something. This is a tweet from last year of me warning people about that woman. This is a tweet of me last year. Let me show y'all the date. Where's the date? Where's the date of this tweet? Where's the date? I want to show y'all the date. 2022. Watch out for these Democratic shield organizations like NCOBRA, whose goal is to undermine reparations. So she's clicked in with NCOBRA. All right. Panafrican.org and all that. Yeah, she's clicked in with all of these people.
Yeah, panafrican.org. That's some old bullshit. And listen, get away from that. Pan-Africanism is Dead, the pay-per-view. The link is in the chat. Shout out to Tasco, the CEO of 2 a.m. Make sure y'all go check that out. Hit the link in the chat, man. Make sure y'all go support the movement.
And I've been calling a lot of her foolery out for years. Hold on, let me show y'all some of the stuff she's been saying. All right. This is what she says about us. People need to learn them. Foundation of Black American, foundation of what? This colonized land? This anti-Black imperialist state? Do you hear yourselves? Who creates a lineage based on enslavement, colonialism, and displacement? FBA, Aboriginal XYZ, all just to deny African heritage, be xenophobic, and attack other Black people, and be cowards against white supremacy. Dr. John Henry Clark is rolling in his grave. That's your reparationist right there, family.
Dr. John Henry Clark, I ain't gonna lie to you. Dr. John Henry Clark was working with the CIA, Tariq. I thought you seen that part. Oh, you didn't get to see the part. Yeah, you probably didn't say because I was the last one. But nah, Dr. John Henry Clark was at Columbia University up under the African American Societies and up under the African American Culture Institute, which was all funded and ran by L. Gray Cohen, which is Frank Boaz's student. And L. Gray Cohen had directly locked in with the CIA, and the CIA heavily funded the African American Society, the African American cultures, and all that shit. I'll pull up the facts on that, man. There's nothing to show y'all. There's nothing.
That's your reparationist right there. She's been on that BS for years. That woman ain't trying to get no reparations for us. That's a Pan-Africanist woman. That woman's trying to undermine us. That woman is against lineage-based reparations. They want us to be Pan-Africanists so they can undermine us. That's a tether. That right there is a tether, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all gonna deny your Africanness? Africans denied us. We don't have no fast track. You know? So this is who we're up against, family. You better watch these people when they claim to be reparationists. They're not trying to get us nothing. These people are doing everything they can to undermine us, ladies and gentlemen. They are trying to undermine us. They're trying to get us to sit up here and claim some long lost African culture. The countries that we came from in Africa don't even exist no more. You dig? We have created a whole new and different culture as foundational Black Americans. And they understand we are powerful when we walk into that. We are a powerful people when we walk into that culture, ladies and gentlemen. We are a brand new ethnic group, a whole new, I won't say brand new, but a whole new ethnic group. We are not lost, and don't let nobody tell you you're lost. Now, the Tethers have been mad at me because I've been calling a lot of their foolery out. And the thing is with the Tethers, now that we're circling our wagons, a lot of the Tethers have to fight on their own, and they're not built to fight on their own. A lot of the Tethers are simply not built to fight on their own. They need us. And when we're telling them to hold their own nuts, they're like, nigga, that is xenophobic, nigga. You dig? Just the thought of them having to step out here and you put in some damn work on your own. Yeah. And we're not going for this thing where we're fighting for everybody and then people are turning around undermining us. It's disrespectful. And we fought for everybody long enough. We're not doing a one-sided coalition no more. Foundational Black Americans, I don't want to hear nothing about bridging no damn gap. We have gone out of our way to fight for brothers and sisters in the diaspora. And unfortunately, it's been way too one-sided. Like I said I did a broadcast the other day talking about how it was foundational Black Americans who got Mandela out of prison. You know that? It was foundational Black Americans who led the charge on stopping apartheid in South Africa. We were the ones who said enough is enough. What y'all doing to them brothers and sisters over there, that ain't the business. It was our grassroots effort, Black folks in the 70s and early 80s on college campuses making noise, hitting up some of these corporations, telling them to divest your dollars into investments.
Yeah, that's foundational Aboriginal American shit. We the ones started these riots. We the ones that was hitting these college campuses. We the ones that was doing these rebellions. We the ones that was marching. We the ones that was provoking. We the ones that was defending ourselves against the colonization and defending our culture and heritage, man. Facts, man. We the ones that got shit done around here that a lot of these foreigners are using the template of and don't give them respect to Black Americans. You can't come down to my country using my shit and look down on me. Look me in my face and say, oh, my country better. Or my country better. My country better, motherfucker. No, your shit ain't. You here. You're here. Not only are you here, you didn't bring anything good with you from your country. All you doing is using our shit. Shout out to the real foundational Aboriginal Americans, the Aboriginal American indigenous cultures, American Indians. Y'all know it's over, man. Pan-Africanism is dead, man. The Aboriginal perspective is on the uprise because it is a true awakening. It's the only thing that's dealing with. Any of these other phony grassroots can't deal with the Aboriginal American Indian indigenous cultures of America, man. Nigga culture.
South Africa. It was us going down to the South African embassy out there in DC, our celebrities and our activists. It was Rosa Parks, who's still doing her thing. Coretta Scott King, who's still alive, going down there, stomping for South Africa. Stevie Wonder went down there. They arrested Stevie Wonder and some other people. And Stevie Wonder's on top of his game at the time. I think this was like,
nigga, we even had blind niggas going to Africa trying to help y'all motherfuckers out. And this how y'all repay us? We even got niggas that's blind, can't even see, but goddamn can see that y'all niggas need help from us. He can see that goddamn much. He blind. A blind nigga can see that y'all need our help, nigga. Come on, wake up. Wake up, Aboriginal Americans. Even Stevie Wonder can see this shit, y'all.
1985, Stevie Wonder was at the South African embassy stomping for Mandela and the end of apartheid, and they arrested a lot of black celebrities, and Stevie Wonder was one of them. And that brought a lot of attention. When you have some of our black foundational black American icons willing to get arrested for a cause, that brings a lot of public eyes to the cause, and then that brings a lot of shame to the status quo system here. So we were putting it on the line. Some of our best and our brightest were putting it on the line for them. People, we don't know you like that. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, Stevie. When you put one of our a blind man in jail, when this man can't even see, but he's up here standing up for these for these brothers and sisters in Africa, and for our brother Mandela to get out of jail, the world takes notice. You did? Will some of their artists do that for us? You were about 11 when that happened. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, man, we were putting it on the line. Remember Steve, not just Stevie Wonder, but a decade before that, Muhammad Ali. He put his career on the line for people in Asia. Like, hey, man, I'm not going to fight them people. They didn't do anything to me. It was the Black Panthers going over there, clicking up with people in Asia, going against that system. That's why the Vietnam War became so unpopular. You had foundational Black Americans stumping.
You have foundational Aboriginal Americans stomping all around that motherfucker, bro. Put your respects on us, bro.
Oh God, that's misgendering. I'm a real woman, but you got dick and balls. Dick and balls don't matter. That's a masculine. It's a clit. They don't know where they want to go with this stuff. But the name of the game is to be very accusatory and try to buck break us. Yeah, you dead named me. Oh my God. You dead named me. Because basically, if you don't let them rape you, because that's all it is. If you get into a sexual situation with somebody that you don't really want to get into, and they coerce you and deceive you into getting into a situation and then spring something on you like dick, that's rape. You dig? And when we say, no, that's not what we want to do. Oh God, you're homophobic and transphobic. We're going to cover that when we do Buck Breaking 2. I'm going to do that after I do the hip hop documentary. I got so many films lined up that we got to do. But we got to do a Buck Breaking 2 so we can really get this thing going. You dig? Yeah, they're all over the place with it. But like I said, we've been calling out a lot of the tether behavior. But the tethers got real mad when I revealed one of their big secrets, that a lot of the tether class, they sit here and play this game with us, telling us we don't know who we are, we don't know our identity. And truth be told, many of them don't even know their birthdays. Many of them don't even have birth certificates. They said there's
Right. Talking about we don't know who the fuck we are. You don't even know your birthday. You ask the African from Zimbabwe with a motherfucking plate in his motherfucking lip. Ask him when he born. You gonna say, I was born on the third blue moon from the fourth red sun. What the fuck does that mean? I was born when a baboon did a backflip. What the fuck does that mean, bro? Nigga, give us a date.
a study that said about what 500,000, not 500,000, like probably like 500 million. What was that number? I think it was like 500 million. About half the people, like millions of people in Africa, they don't know what day they don't have birth certificates. You think that's a fact? That's a little secret that they don't like to tell you. And over here, they choose the birthday of January 1st. That's been a secret that they didn't want nobody. They don't like that. Well, the tethers have been very mad at me this week for revealing that secret. Because see, we got to stop the projection and the demonization of foundational Black Americans. So we have to culture.
Yeah, not a coincidence. And you paying boo-boos. Get that, put some respect on us, nigga. Let's get this culture together, nigga. The shit that y'all claiming to be African and black, this Aboriginal shit, nigga. Respectfully. Nigga, respectfully. Nigga. Respectfully.
See, we're getting this culture thing straight. And what we're not going to do is have people project their cultural deficiencies onto us. We're not having that. And they've been doing that for the longest, telling us we don't know who we are. No, we do know who we are. We, foundational Black Americans, we're more rooted than most of these other people because we haven't been fleeing all over the damn place. We're more rooted than any of these people because we can actually trace our lineage. And a lot of these folks,
we can trace our lineage here in America, right here. And guess what? Our people don't run. You have some sellout Negroes try to get some bright Negroes, free Negroes to leave our land. But that was some corrupt shit set up by the white man and the Zionists, which led to the American Colonization Society, these free Black African societies and all this bullshit. But other than that, Aboriginal culture goes back, rooted. All Black Americans' culture go back here, rooted in the soils of America, letting you know that you are an indigenous being. You're Aboriginal, indigenous to this land. And you're talking to your brother Aboriginal power. So you know that you're on the right track once you even click on the channel. Once you even hear my voice, the ancestors done blessed your ass already. I'm going to just keep it real. When you hear my voice, the ancestors bless you and then let you know that you have made it on the right track.
don't even have birth certificates. They don't even know how old they are. So FBA family, don't you ever let no trace our lineage. And a lot of these folks don't even have birth certificates. They don't even know how old they are. So FBA family, don't you ever let nobody who's non-FBA say shit about your lineage, about you not knowing who you are. You know more about who you are than they do. I can promise you that. And now people are pointing out different stories about how these, especially athletes, we see this with a lot of athletes who come from the diaspora, even in the Caribbean. A lot of these folks who come over here, they don't have birth certificates and they are claiming to be way younger than they really are. I think Manute Bol, remember him? The basketball player. They were saying that dude was really like 40 or 50 years old playing in the NBA. His birth certificate was inaccurate. He didn't have a correct birth certificate. You dig? There's another player from the Sudan. Speaking of a Manute Bol, hold on, let me find that thing now. There's another dude now.
Speaking of Manute motherfuckers from Sudan, Bree, why you don't be owning up to your Sudan culture? They look like Manute Bol and these big black broad-faced ass Africans. Yeah. Y'all don't be wanting to own up to the bone lip. Ain't none of y'all niggas can or connected to the bone lip culture. That's some bullshit. Out of all the Black Americans that claim that they come from Africa, why y'all not connected to the bone lip or the motherfuckers with the doo-doo dreads? Huh? How come you ain't practicing that culture? How come you ain't got a wild cow letting it piss on your head because it's part of your culture? See, y'all some stupid motherfuckers. Sorry. Any nigga around here thinking that they African is a stupid motherfucker because you think you ain't even, you ain't found a decent, a random, rare, exotic African culture in your motherfucking lineage. You connected to some motherfucking Igbos and some Ashantis and some Ghanas and some. You ain't never connected to them big tall motherfuckers with them long legs and them broad faces. You ain't never connected to them niggas with the little click language. Y'all niggas like, yeah, I got a little click that I talk with. Sometimes a nigga be clicking in the middle. Y'all ain't got no culture like that, man. Shut the fuck up. This shit is all inserted. I ain't seen none of y'all niggas with a plate lip. Ain't none of y'all come from the plate lip tribe? Come on. Ain't none of y'all niggas did y'all DNA test and it went back to a plate lip tribe. So they didn't take none of them niggas, huh? So the white man and the rest of the sellout niggas that was in Africa, they skimmed through the niggas they wanted to pick. They were like, bone lip? Nah, we ain't getting none of them niggas. Plate lip? Nah, we ain't getting none of them niggas. Doodle dress? No, we ain't getting none of them niggas. Big, tall, strong, bronze face looking? No, we ain't getting none of them niggas. We can get some of the niggas that nobody really can figure out where they come from. We can just place these niggas anywhere. Shut the fuck up, you guys. Seriously. Like that Pan-African, African theory is bullshit. Didn't bring over no pygmies. Ain't nobody connected to the pygmy family. That's the oldest shit. Ain't nobody connected with the Khoisan. I ain't never seen nobody say, yeah, I'm for the Khoisan. Them niggas look Asian with the wrinkled ass face and shit. I ain't seen no niggas come from none of these tribes. Ain't no niggas a midget talking about, yeah, my family would come from a long line of little midgets from Africa. They call them pygmies. Y'all some lying motherfuckers. Y'all some lying motherfuckers. Seriously. Y'all some lying motherfuckers. We ain't no goddamn Africans. Ask Charleston White. So we ain't no motherfucking Africans, man. We gotta cut that bullshit out. Pan-Africanism is dead. Pan-Africanism is dead. I don't know, like, what the hell to take. We don't come from no damn African tribe. You ain't found none of them bone-lip niggas, man. Ask your grandmama.
And we are not Africans. We are not African. Are you an African, baby? I'm not no African. Nigga, you a lying motherfucker. This nigga talking about we African. You African, nigga. I ain't.
You see what I'm No, you African, nigga. Straight up. Don't put that on us. Don't put that on us. Don't put that on us. Seriously. I ain't seen no bone-lipped ass niggas, man.
Obvious. This dude, he's what's his name? Goodwill Yusuf Simon Sabi. And this is relatively new right here. This dude right here. Family, you would think this is not from The Onion. This is a real soccer player. This is a real soccer player, guys. Who does he play for? He plays for Sudan. Family, this is a real soccer. This is not from The Onion. This is a dude who's he's a soccer player from Sudan, ladies and gentlemen. And they're trying to say that this dude's birthday was 2004. They said they're trying to say that this dude was born 2004. And this is him right now. And even the fans are like, hey, wait a minute. Fans convince 18-year-old international goalkeeper is actually 46. Family, they're trying to tell you this nigga right here is 18 years old, ladies and gentlemen. All right?
See, you a lying motherfucker. You a lying motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. This nigga ain't no motherfucking. They said he 18? He was born in 2024. What the fuck? No way.
Here is 18 years old, ladies and gentlemen. All right?
This nigga ain't no goddamn 18. That nigga older than me. He look older than my granddaddy. That's some bullshit. I don't believe it. That's Benjamin Button. What the fuck? That's a man. You got to be a monkey's uncle to believe some goddamn shit like this. This nigga 18, nigga look like more like 88. That nigga at least 65. Man, that nigga at least 42. That nigga younger than, he older than Jay-Z. Goddamn. He older than Ali Muhammad. You got to be fucking kidding me. They said this nigga born in 2004. And where? A harsh condition? That nigga was raised in a hostile environment. Goddamn. Two nations was going back and forth in the womb. This some goddamn Jacob and Esau type shit. This how Jacob came out looking at the battle with Esau in the womb. This shit is sick, bro. Not a coincidence. This your first cousin, dude. Why he 18 years old and look this old? Fuck no. And I bet if you go back to 2004, This nigga at least 32 years old. I guarantee it. No way in hell. If you go back to 2004, this nigga already 36. He 36 in 2004. Can't be 18 in 2020 something, bro. You got to be fucking kidding me. Hell to the no.
18-year-old international goalkeeper is actually 46. Family, they're trying to tell you this nigga right here is 18 years old, ladies and gentlemen. All right. They're trying to tell you that this dude was born in year 2004. All right. This is a teenager.
See, you
Okay, I'm
Africans
not making this stuff.
you Africans don't know shit. Y'all be some lying motherfuckers. Y'all don't know when the fuck y'all born. See, that's he got his birthday because they said I was born when a baboon did a backflip. And one of the elders said, yeah, I seen a baboon do a backflip in 2004. So that nigga said, yep, my birthday is in 2004. Nigga, you born in 2004, 2000 BC? This nigga born in 2000. This nigga old as dirt, bro. You knew you went to. This nigga was actually got some gold handed to him by Mansa Musa himself. Mansa Musa literally gave him gold. This nigga that old, goddamn. This nigga seen Moses went to motherfucking Egypt, nigga. He remembered Jesus on the run on the way out to Africa. Nigga, this nigga old than a motherfucker. This nigga remember the first elephants migrating from America. Shit. This nigga remember seeing his uncle sleeping with Lucy. Nigga, his uncle married Lucy. Nigga, this nigga old. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? This nigga uncle slept with a Homo neanderthalis, some shit out of Africa that was a hominid. You know what I'm saying? He witnessed this shit. Like y'all niggas talking about y'all never seen evolution. This nigga did. That nigga literally seen a regular human sleep with some Lucy type thing and live to talk about it. That nigga old. Nigga, this nigga tripping, bro. Y'all Africans is some lying motherfuckers. I just want to say that. Y'all some lying motherfuckers.
I gotta show you. Hold on. Dude, this is another picture of him. This is 18-year-old. They're trying to pass it away. This is an 18-year-old South Sudanese goalkeeper. Africa Got Talent.
What the fuck? You got to listen, bro. Hold on.
If your business kept on employees through the pandemic, Innovation Refunds can see if it may qualify for a payroll tax refund of up to 20.
They haven't been nowhere.
I don't know what the fuck just happened. We gotta find this nigga. Where this African nigga head at? Hold on. It's around this bitch somewhere. Hold on. Let's get it on the goddamn screen. This nigga ain't no motherfucking. This nigga is not no 18, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Ain't no way in hell. Not a coincidence. I need to get your opinion, bro. Is he a lying motherfucker? This nigga ain't no 18, bro. Come on, bro. If you believe, I want to hear not a coincidence answer. This is gonna let me know some shit. Not a coincidence. This nigga 18, bro. Not a coincidence. We need to know something from you. King Cash. This nigga 18, dog. Yo, what the fuck? That's impossible.
And this dude is 18 years old, ladies and gentlemen. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to tell you this dude is 18 years old. Let's take a good look at him. This dude is supposed to be a teenager. All right. This dude was a teenager in the 1800s. All right. And this is very common, ladies and gentlemen. This is extremely common. Dude, that's why they get mad. There's somebody, these niggas be old as hell, lying about their age. Y'all, family, y'all do not know how common this is with the tether class. No, that was not a typo. Dude. Y'all Google that. That's a real thing. They telling you that nigga's a teenager. I told y'all thought I was exaggerating. These dudes be old as hell. They don't know when they were born. They don't have no damn birth certificate. Over here, old as hell in kindergarten and shit. Smelling like coffee and work boots, playing hide and seek. Old as hell. Yeah. Telling you where you.
That nigga said smelling like coffee and work boots in kindergarten, playing hide and go seek, and got the nerve to tell me I don't know shit about myself. Boy, you don't know how old you is. You is sick. You Africans some lying mother suckers, man. Seriously, crazy motherfucker.
From. I wish you would. They know how to talk that to the right ones. Y'all know who to say that nonsense to and not to say it to. You dig? They know who to say that BS to and who not to say it to. So y'all got to check this stuff. Y'all got to check it. But we in here, it's late night and we got almost 5,000 people in here. I appreciate that. We in here making it pop off and do what it do. I like that. The family
said we got 5,000 motherfuckers in here. Damn, can we get 5,000 motherfuckers up in this motherfucker? Huh? We get like 4, 5 in here? Shut a live stream, goddamn. And they said we got 5,000 people in here. That's all right. Nigga, what? I'm struggling to get 2 in this bitch.
Up and rock with a player, even though I'm in Hawaii. By the way, folks who are just coming in, I started late tonight because I'm in Hawaii. I'm in the beautiful Maui. Hawaii right now. And it's on and popping. I love it out here. Nice, good vibe. Do y'all remember that mammy therapist who was on social media demonizing black men, talking greasy about black men, and her goofy ass ended up getting fired, I think. Well, she's back at it. She got a video. Oh Lord, this woman has a video talking about how come nobody's smacking her cheeks? How come ain't nobody giving her nothing? She's trying to get sexual satisfaction. And the delusion. Some people, man, you can't be this delusional. But look, this is the woman here. Let me play this. This is why I got to start getting back into the Mac lessons. This woman here, y'all remember her. All right, so y'all remember her. Now, okay, look at what she got.
Oh shit, we remember this bitch. Oh, excuse my French. This lady.
She got a ripped shirt that's being held together by a safety pin with a lot of new growth under them braids. So the struggle is real. Right? Ain't nobody knocking nobody's struggle, but listen to her talk about how, ain't nobody clapping her cheeks. Hold on.
Is it still unclear that I've been trying to get my cheeks clapped this whole time? I've been trying to been yeemed, and it's not working. I just want my shit peeled back from the back. I want somebody to like really just like dismantle my shit. But
Man, nobody about to hit your crazy ass, funky ass coochie, girl. You is a psycho. You want to get smashed on the back. That's not. Hey, one of these brothers might take the opportunity out. You know what I'm saying? To chat. You know what I'm saying? But a brother like me is not gonna do no shit like this. See, I'm gonna have to show y'all young brothers how to be a player, bro. She want her shit to be dismantled, she said. God damn, you having a hard time.
I fucked around and started loving myself, and I don't accept the bare fucking minimum.
Let me just pause it. Okay. Let me just pause that for a minute.
That's crazy. Let's run that back for 2 seconds.
This whole time, I've been trying to been yeemed, and it's not working. I just want my shit peeled back from the back. I want somebody to like really just like dismantle my shit. But I fucked around and started loving myself, and I don't accept the bare fucking minimum.
Let me just pause it. Okay. Let me just pause that for a minute. Okay. Okay. Let me play that part again. Hold on.
And it's not working. I just want my shit peeled back from the back. I want somebody to like really just like dismantle my shit. But I fucked around and started loving myself, and I don't accept the bare fucking minimum.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. I'm backing this up. I want you to see her hand. Her hands are dirty. Her hands are dirty. Just kind of back up so you can see her hands. Her hands are filthy. I just want y'all to soak all this in. She's there with she looks almost like she's living in her car. She got new growth, dirty hands, dirty fingernails, dirty fingers, and
damn,
a safety pin holding up a ripped shirt. And she don't want the bare minimum. Safety pin holding up a ripped shirt, and she got new growth, dirty hands, dirty fingernails, dirty fingers, and a safety pin holding up a ripped shirt.
Damn.
She don't want the bare minimum in a man.
Okay? The whole time.
Hey man, that's some disgusting shit. Almost said it. I gotta stop what I be saying. I be so tripping sometimes. God. Listen, lady, go take a bath, man. Go to one of these little rest stops. Go to your auntie house. Do something. You was a psycho. Ain't nobody about to motherfucking crash that, man. Dirty ass hands.
I'm trying to been yeemed, and it's not working. I just want my shit peeled back from the back. I want somebody to like really just like.
You ain't lying. It's a lot of new growth right around this motherfucking thing to the point where the braid or whatever this hairdo is done raised. It's like it's on top of some. It done raised up from the new growth. This is sad. She went from being a psychologist, a therapist in a room to doing live streams in a car.
But I fucked around and started loving myself, and I don't accept the bare fucking minimum. Fuck!
Okay. And there were some people like kind of low-key trying to defend this nonsense. They're like, oh, why y'all being so hard on her? This woman is being hard on herself. Listen. You can't be that delusional. Okay, somebody needs to. She looks homeless. No, not even trying to be petty, but listen, somebody's gonna have to talk to you, ma'am. If you sitting there with the your aura looks stank, She looked like she didn't brush her teeth. You look homeless. This level of delusion.
Yeah, this level of delusion and is crazy. Like, come on, baby girl, get it together. You trying to get slapped on, get hit from the back, get dismantled from the back. What you say? Get your shit peeled. You gonna have to clean up, baby girl. You got some shit. You gotta get some straightening. Ain't doing no straightening, but some straightening now. Come on, you a psychopath. I see in 3 years your ass gonna be looking like the bird lady from Home Alone. Your ass gonna be in the park with a bunch of birds around you, just giving out bird seeds and shit. Like you gotta get it together.
Because a lot of this is that woman is on that feminism stuff, and this is what happens at some of these colleges, and some of these women start listening to some of these white feminists, and these white feminists tell some of these women that, well, you are a step above these black men. And these women start thinking that black men are supposed to have some type of extremely low standards. And that's the thing that a lot of dusty niggas, they help create that stigma where they think that all black men are supposed to have this weird low self-esteem. You can just be anything and we'll still take you, and that ain't true. So this woman is weird and off. And weird and off only works if you are a 7 and up. Ladies, let me talk to the ladies. Listen, you can be weird and off, but you got to be a 7 and a.
You gotta be a 7 and above, and gotta be clean. You gotta be clean. You can be a little throwed off. You gotta be a 7 and up and clean. You can't be a below a 7, dirty, looking like the bird lady from Home Alone. Like I said, you ain't never seen Home Alone when he was in the park. He was out there and he broke that little piece of that lady. He got caught on that little rock. He said, "Ah!" Little pigeons and shit start flying off her little body.
But that's the only way niggas will still kind of get at you. That woman is a strong 4, and I'm being very generous with that 4. I'm being generous with the 4. She's a 4. Out of 1 to 10, she's a 4. And I'm being generous with that 4. I want y'all to understand. I'm not beating up. We're going to talk real. Let's sprinkle a little Mac lessons here. Let's sprinkle a little Mac lessons here. That woman is a 4. You dig? She can be upgraded. You know, she's not an ugly chick. She's not ugly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Motherfucker, look. With some big Aboriginal power lessons, motherfucker, get it right. You know what I'm saying? Teach one of you young niggas how to do it. First thing is take that weave out. You know what I'm saying? Let that motherfucker get some real oils and you need to do a deep motherfucking vinegar, goddamn, or detox, goddamn. Clean them nails. You understand me? Hit the gym about 2 days a week, goddamn. Loosen up that neck fat. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up. Get some, clean up. That's the most important thing.
That's the kind of person you put a couple of dollars in, and you can upgrade her to a good 6. You know? Somebody said they feel bad. Somebody said a 3.5. I'm being less than 3.5, yeah, but I'm being liberal with the 4. I'm being very generous with the 4. She's a 4. And you can't be weird and off in a 4. You dig? You can be a 7 and a little weird and off. Okay, I can still fuck on this chick. At least she's crazy as cat shit, but that pussy is fire. It's that type of thing. We've dealt with some off chicks before who kind of look good.
What? Y'all done been there. You know what I'm saying? It's Dario. We know you been there, brother. Mac, we know you been there. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple 6s, low 6s, high 7, low 7. You know what I'm talking about? Crazy as goddamn bat shit. All out there. I'm talking about fucked up like a football bat. You ever seen a football bat? Some crazy shit, ain't it?
You know, you can stick around with a chick who's kind of off, who looks good, who's a 7. Okay, 7 is somebody who you can kind of take out and kick it with. That's somebody you can rock with in public, and you know, you can rock with a 7 publicly. You can't rock with a 4 publicly. You dig? So if you're a 4 and you're weird and off,
Hell no.
that's
A 4 and weird and off. That sounds like something right up Turtle Gang alley. You know, a weird, a strong 4, a high 3, weird and off. That nigga Turtle Gang gonna send a butt naked picture in a heartbeat. Come on now, y'all know that to be the facts.
that's giving crackhead. You didn't just giving a crackhead energy. That's what you look and act like, and don't nobody want to be seen with somebody who's the equivalent of a crackhead. You dig? If you're a 4 and you're weird and off, the whole hood is reaming with crackheads like that. You understand? Even if you're not a crackhead, you're giving crackhead energy. You know? So people like that, they have to be aware of where they need to upgrade. Somebody ain't never telling them, you know, you don't have nobody really giving them no game, letting them know you got to step your shit up. Ain't nobody about to smack that. Ain't nobody even trying to hit that. You think? Because it's hitting that, that would be the equivalent of hitting a $5 crack hole. I hate to be mean. I'm just gonna put it on out there like that. And if I want to hit a $5 crack hole, I'll just get my $5 and deal with the crack hole, hit it, give her the $5 for the crack, and go on about.
See, that's some shit that Turtle Gang be doing. You see what I'm saying? We not on that type of time. You got to be on some fly nigga shit. Somebody said, who is Turtle Gang? Turtle Gang is the dude who claims to be the leader of the Lenni Lenape, who started the Native American movement, which he's a fraud. This is Turtle Gang. Since y'all niggas keep asking who the fuck he is, there the fuck you go. Just y'all want to know. This is your boy. He gonna send that picture to that low foe that's crazy as hell. That's right up his motherfucking alley. That's right up his motherfucking alley. You know what I'm talking about? That's right up his motherfucking alley. That's what he's shooting for. Like, he got it right there. That's what he want. Straight up. That's Donovan Dahmer, goddamn. Shout out to everybody that's in the motherfucking building, by the way, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Thumb up the video, support the channel. Let's go.
Which you don't do, but that's how I'm just showing you a nigga with even low standards, his mindset. I'm giving y'all some game. Even a dude with low standards. If I'm gonna get a crackhead chick, if he's gonna get a crackhead broad, get a real crackhead. The crackhead is better than a crackhead-ish woman, because now you deal with her. You don't. You with this person who's weird and off, and she ain't even that fine. You got to deal with all of the problems that this weirdo has, and it ain't even worth it. Even a nigga with a low self-esteem, at least he gets some sex, and then he gets her to leave immediately after he gives her the money for the crack. So a low self-esteem nigga has
Shout out to that. We're gonna end the video right here, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I want to chop it up with my brothers and sisters that's in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in here, man. Drop them fire emojis, man. What's going on with it, man? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Y'all know how we rocking. Y'all know how we rocking, man. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. If you have not supported the channel, make sure you support the channel. I mean, don't do it if you don't enjoy the live streams, the commentary, the vibe. Don't support. But if you enjoy it, support the channel. You understand me? Cash out information at the bottom of the screen. If you guys want to call in numbers at the bottom of the screen as well, towards the bottom left of the screen. Make sure y'all call in. All right. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Let me drop that in the chat for you guys. Shout out to Julia Johnson for the $5 Cash App donation. We really appreciate that, Sister Julia. Shout out to Julia Johnson. We really appreciate the support, sister. Honestly, we really appreciate that. Shout out to my sister. Real recognized, real Soraya divided. What's going on, sister? Sir Drop, what's going on, brother? You ain't been battle rapping here lately? Cause I'll smoke your ass, Sir Drop. Just letting you know, just off the muscle, just in case you thought you was the GOAT, I'll smoke you. So just letting you know. If you ever want to set that up, you know what I'm saying? It's free range. That's for anybody else that think they can battle rap. I'm just saying, that's just on some competition shit. You know, I'm a competitor. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in the building. The link is in the chat too, man. Let me drop it again. I'm gonna step away for a second. I gotta get some more coffee. I'll be right back. Goddamn. Give me a second. Oh, all righty then. I'm back. I had to get some coffee now. Y'all know what's going on. Yeah, man. So Drop, you said a one round or 5 minutes. What that mean, bro? Huh? You don't want to do 3 rounds? 2 minutes? 3 rounds, 2 minutes. That's 6 minutes, bro. You can do 5. You can do 2. You can do 3 2-minute rounds. Hey, real Soraya, why not? Hit my phone line, text my phone, and text my phone number that's on the screen. Text Soraya Divided. I understand it's you, and I'll send you the link. I mean, you should be able to get on the link. I don't know what's the issue, but I'll send it again for sure. Shout out to my sister. We got Don P, man. What's going on, Don P?
Yo, what's up? What's up? Can you hear me, man? I got these headphones in.
I hear you loud and clear, brother.
All right, what's going on, man? Yeah, man, I haven't been on here in a minute, man. I've just been doing my thing, working, man. But
Yeah,
I see you still consistent doing your thing,
it's been a minute. It's good to see you around, man. It's always good to see you, brother. Yeah, I'm still doing my thing, still connecting these bridges, still dropping in science and in history. You know how it go.
Yeah, I just want to give you your props, man. I appreciate you for just practicing discernment, man. Like it's clear that you disagree with some of the things that Tariq Nasheed says, man, but you're not out here just being slick, just calling him an agent. You know what I mean? It's okay to disagree with somebody and understand where they coming from, because at once, from what I heard you say, you used to be there until you came into some new information. Am I wrong?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, so I think that's what it is. This information is new for Tariq Nasheed. It's new to a lot of us. When I first got on your platform, man, I ain't gonna front. I was pushing back at first because when I heard Aboriginal, the first thing I was thinking was Native Americans, and that was ignorance on my part.
Right.
So
Right, and
A lot of us is just
and like I said, that's where a lot of the muddy of the waters is, and I try to clear that up. In order to clear that up, we have to drain it first. You see what I'm saying? They must refill it with clean water, clean information, a clean understanding. You see what I'm saying? And so that's ultimately what I do. You see what I'm saying?
right. I checked out that other stream you did when you was I think it was a video with Brother Cobble, if I wasn't mistaken.
Brother who?
I think his name was Cobble, Professor. What was it, Dr. Cobble?
Yeah, maybe
Not
so.
Cobble,
Yeah.
Brother Smalls, Brother Smalls.
Brother Smalls,
Huh?
yeah.
Yeah, it was him. I keep getting the two mixed up, but I see that even though he was still preaching that Pan African stuff, like you was still, you know what I mean? You again, you knew where he was coming from. Again, you was practicing discernment. Clearly, you disagree with him, but you was practicing discernment. You wasn't out here calling him an agent. And I feel like a lot of us, we got to practice that. Just because we disagree with somebody, don't mean they automatically an agent. Now,
Right.
if it's somebody who's clearly off code, that's a different story altogether.
Right, and we can point out those people, and that's what we have identified within the Pan African community. You know, and I'm not calling these people agents because that's the term that get loosely used and thrown around within a lot of communities. But to
That's a
show
fact.
the actual evidence of the CIA funded organizations through the universities and what categorized groups was in part of these university CIA funding groups, it will shock you.
Right,
And leaders was up under those, and these leaders fall up under what we call this Pan-African Black nationalist movement. You see what I'm saying?
right.
So I'm not here to put down on anybody, but I am here to stand for the integrity of our people's history, culture, and folkways and mores, and I'm here to point out faultiness that's here to stop that. You see what I'm saying? And CIA funded organizations have never meant us any good. You know, sorry.
Yeah, you know what, man? And I appreciate that. You stand on your square, man. You stand on your square. You're not a fence sitter. You know what I mean? Don't matter who you go against. You confident. I see you competitors, Mister. You the true grassroots. I peep that, and you are.
Hey,
G.
I feel like that, and then that's no shot to Tariq Nasheed and what he's doing,
Not at
but
all.
we know roots grow, and we know that sometimes they get they're as far as they grow, they're not as closer to the roots as they are to a higher elevation. And us being a new, a recent, or something in its inception, we are the grassroots, and we are the evolutionary stage of this perspective, which is the Aboriginal perspective. And you see him leaning and coming into it comfortably. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It's not just him. Dr. Phil Valentine is he's coming into that as well. He just started talking about that. You know, again, this is new information to a lot of people who's not privy to a lot of foundational Black Americans who's not privy to the Aboriginal roots. You know what I mean? I
Right,
can't
and I
speak
know
for
that,
the
and a lot of my Aboriginal brothers don't understand that y'all don't know that, but y'all willing to look at it and actually maybe adjust some of your perspective based off of data that you can accumulate by a conversation or brothers that's giving it, like myself, right? So
right,
I like to make a comfortable environment for all perspective. It is harsh, we are stern, we are straightforward, but it is to get you into an aligned understanding and perspective. You understand what I'm saying? Anything that's worth having is not going to be easy to get. Okay.
right. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's why I called in, man, just to give you a props, man. Yo, keep doing your thing, man. You've been doing it. You've been going strong. I see you be doing the debates. I can't come in the chat as much because I'm always driving, but I see you doing your thing, G. And as
I
far as
appreciate
the
it,
chat
man.
goes, the ones that's on code, and the ones that's not just loosely saying stuff, man, y'all continue to stay on y'all square, and I appreciate y'all too. You know what I mean? And the ones that's on some weirdo ish, yo, it's 2023, man. Like everybody didn't come into the information when y'all came into the information.
Facts.
That's how I gotta treat my family too. If they not knowing something or if they truly ignorant about a certain thing, I can't sit there and get on their case about it. I gotta teach them.
Facts.
I gotta teach them. That's all. That's what it boils down to, man. But that's why I called up, man, just to give you a props, man. Give you
Right,
flowers.
and I love the people enough to give them shit that they need to hear, not shit that they want to hear. You see what I'm saying? So, respect it. You know what I'm saying? And that just is what it is. Shout out to Afro Diaspora on her. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Peace, family. How you doing?
What's going on with you? How you doing today, brother?
How's it going,
I'm doing well, thanks. And really, this will be brief. Are you all able to hear me clearly?
Yeah, I heard you clear, very clear.
I hear you,
I
bro.
appreciate it. My bad, because sometimes the internet down here in Latin America it go both ways. But my question is, respectfully, Aboriginal power. Why are you refusing to make a distinction between the CIA and the FBI, their initiative to de-indigenize us? Because you're right about that part. Why won't you make a distinction between that and American Negroes that actually do have African ancestry?
Well, I don't know nothing about all that, and I don't know everybody that has African ancestry, and most of the people I come across don't have African ancestry. The people that do have it from an artificial insert or some old history that could be definitely tainted by deception or colonization, right? So what I do like to deal with is the facts. I rather leave theories and all that bullshit out, and I make the distinguishing characteristics of between all the so-called indigenous folks here, or so-called black folks, or FBAs, if you will. We know who they are. I'm able to look at who they are based off of who the history. So now, if we're talking about first generation, second generation, maybe even third generation Africans, this conversation is not for you.
Yes, and I appreciate your response, but my only rebuttal is when American Negroes that are of American Aboriginal descent, when those of us that do have African ancestry, whether that's distant or recent African ancestry, when we acknowledge our African ancestry, the only thing that I ask in due respect is just, when we around, just respect that we have African ancestors, and that's it, because it's about us building, like you say, American Negro communities.
Well, let me
That's one thing. We can't.
let me say this, and that's almost like someone that has a drop of Negro blood and some other foreign blood inside of them telling me that, listen, I understand you talk about your indigenous shit, but nigga, respect this foreign blood that I got while I'm in your land. All right? No. It don't work like that. I don't have to respect anything African. Africans have to respect everything that's American, Black American, Aboriginal, Indigenous American. It's not a two-way street here. It's not.
Oh, it's not?
No, sir. No, it's not.
Well, can you at least agree that that's why our community is in shambles, because we don't respect each other enough to unify?
No, I don't believe that's the cause of our community being in shambles. As a matter of fact, I believe it's the total opposite. I believe that the reason our community is in shambles is because we want to try to unify with everybody that does not have the same love or perspective that we have. And even though we have reciprocated to all indigenous Black groups across the world, even African, pro-Black, pan-Africans, indigenous, anywhere that has a Black movement, Black people has been involved of, we have reciprocated love, and we have not received it back.
No, I agree with that. I'm talking about amongst American Negroes.
And then
we don't respect each other enough to unify.
Well, American Negroes are not African by nature.
But some American Negroes,
they're not
have
African by culture. They're not African by culture.
No, that's not what I'm saying, brother. I'm saying that, yes, we agree that we are American Aboriginals.
What I'm telling you, brother, is when we having this conversation, exclude Africa. Exclude African.
Yes. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I agree. Are you missing this part? Please, and I'll jump down, but I just want to say this in conclusion. There are American Negroes that have definite African ancestry. That's literally all I'm saying. So if we don't respect each other's ancestors as American Negroes, that does not contribute. It is not conducive to us unifying to end the ethnic displacement of American Negroes. We can't even stop gentrification, really.
So if
But
one of my
brother,
ancestors made it with a monkey successfully, and so I will have to respect that monkey because it's part of the fucking lineage.
Africans are not monkeys, brother.
I'm asking a
That's
simple. I didn't
not
say
an
Africans
accurate
was monkeys. I didn't say Africans was monkey. I'm asking a simple question.
Yes.
Can
I'm
I
listening.
respond to the brother? AP?
Go ahead, brother.
So I gotta keep it real with you, man. I see a flag. I'm assuming that you represent Pan Africanism. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Afrocentricity, Pan-Africanism. Yes.
Oh, okay. So with that said, you preach about unity and you talk about gentrification. The problem that I don't know about everybody else, but what I have personally with Pan Africanism is you guys see that there's a lot of um people from Africa and foreign lands who come to this land and undermine us, right? And the Pan African Negroes, what y'all choose to do is most of y'all choose to turn the other cheek. That's what y'all choose to do. Y'all see that these people are off cold. Y'all see that they do whatever it takes to undermine us. Y'all see that a lot of these people are just straight coons, but y'all turn the other cheek in the guise of Pan Africanism. And what that does is that hurts the rest of us because y'all some of y'all Pan Africanists, y'all come up and y'all speak for us. Y'all try to represent us, but y'all really not speaking in our best interest.
Right.
Y'all really not, and it's hurting us, bro.
But we not.
So like, if go ahead, I'm sorry, AP, go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just adding in. My bad. I'm just ad-libbing because we not African. That's all I'm saying.
Can I respond to you, brother? Because you made some great points. You made some great points. Can I respond, brother? My bad.
No, go ahead, bro.
Yes. My response is, actually, you're right. Too many Pan Africans are silent on ways that many Africans and many Afro Caribbeans are complicit in the ethnic displacement of American Negroes. You're right about that. But let me tell you how I've worked against because these are traitorous Africans. These are not all Africans. But let me tell you how I work against the traitorous Africans. And actually, you could literally go to my page and see this. Since various different African nations, not just Africa, you have Asian nations and some European nations as well, and Latino nations. There are nations that do not offer dual citizenship, but they do receive foreign aid and DACA from tax revenue that is allocated from U.S. citizens. My point is, I've literally organized with other descendants of United States slaves to draft legislation to ban foreign aid and DACA from being allocated to foreign nations that do not grant U.S. citizens
our homeland, bro. Cut it out. That's some Marcus Garvey, Paul Coffey.
Hold on, brother. Can I ask you something?
Zionist Jews point of view. We're not calling ICE. We're not leaving our homeland. I don't give a damn what you talking about. Pan-Africanism is dead, bro. I just
right. I mean, that's emotional, but can I ask you this? You know the Phoney. Hold on. All right.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Stop getting emotional. I know it hurts. Because we're not leaving our homeland. Y'all been trying this since the 1800s. We're not leaving. This is our shit. And now that we're truly inclined and understand what's going on, this is what we're standing on. And brothers like you has been one of the main part to our detrimental understanding is you trying to remove us from a homeland, trying to unite with people that does not have the same outlook or perspective. So that's just simple as that. I'm gonna let Sister Betty get the floor. I see she on her. What's going on, Sister Betty? Peace and blessings.
Well, brother, can I at least respond?
I can wait, Ab.
I
just wanted to say this, brother. Just because you buy real estate in another country doesn't mean that you have to leave the U.S. You know that, right? You know that, right?
Yes.
All right, then, brother. So why are you talking about being removed from your land, brother? You can buy real estate in foreign nations and still keep your land in the U.S.
We're not investing into nobody else's land.
But, brother, foreigners are in your land. They're in your community.
Nobody else's land, bro. Sorry.
Brother, invest in yourself.
We're not investing.
I'm saying invest in your family, brother.
We're not buying no land in Africa.
Well, let me say one more thing, please.
We don't want it.
I'm asking one more. Please let me say one more thing. Foreigners are buying up land in your community. Why don't you want to buy land in their community?
Because we're not copycatters. Foreigners also run from their homeland, and we're not mimicking that, nigga. We're not copycatters. That's why. Any more questions?
So you let them take over your community. You won't take over theirs.
What?
You let the foreigners take over your communities in the U.S. You don't want to take over their countries.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen by us trying to take over theirs while they're taking over ours.
It's already happening, brother.
You can't defend yours when you're running away.
I can give you an example.
Can I give? So you got to learn how to defend your shit. See, that's what's wrong with Pan-Africans and foreigners. They willing to flee when they see shit getting rough. They flee. That's something that Black Americans. Hold on, brother. Calm down. I know it hurts, brother. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. You know what I'm saying? They can't buy land. They rent this land. This is renovated land. See, you got to understand the corpse here. See, you got to understand that it's a certain movement and organic understanding that once you get into proper position, this land it becomes value. It becomes a part of a nation state. It becomes a territory to develop. It becomes resource. It becomes the economic backing of what economy is. See, you're trying to take away and not build that. You're running away from the issue. We're going head up with it. My ancestors did it, and my ancestors were successful at various different points. Let's just be clear.
Brother, can I give you one example, brother?
Yeah, you can. Hold on. Look at the Original Power show. You came over with this nonsense, with this back to Africa bull crap, and we're not taking it. Stop fleeing. Deal with your shit. If you're African,
I'm in Mexico, bro.
Listen, you don't gotta tell me where you is in the middle of me talking. I know exactly where you are. You said that you have African ancestry and you want to fight for the liberation of Africa, and you're in Mexico right now. You from the DMV. I know all about you. I don't need your inserts. I need you to understand.
I'm not from the DMV, bro. I am from Maryland, but not the DMV.
Okay. DMV, Maryland, all the same shit. You see what I'm saying?
Say this.
That's what I'll be saying with these semantic freaks. You see what I'm saying? He got to do an insert to play semantics. And see, this is when you play semantics, you're too busy not focusing on the true fight. These dudes will never be in a full fight. They into fleeing. Once they can't flee and get boxed in a corner, they gonna give up their butchie. These niggas are not going to fight for the revolutionary process of our people for liberation and freedom. These niggas.
I wonder what we're fighting the police though.
Hold on, stop. Keep your mic muted. I don't need you on here. I can just politely kick you to oblivion. Stay muted, respectfully, just like everybody else is. Pretty sure everybody else want to insert too. You understand what I'm saying? No, you niggas giving up your Bucci. We don't respect no niggas who fleeing. We talking about people who trying to liberate. We got to deal with this. They try to eradicate us on paper. A lot of this shit is a cold world effort. You niggas talking about investing into your own, investing into Mexico, investing into everything besides your shit where your granddaddy buried at, where your grandmama buried at, where your cousins them is. You want to invest everywhere goddamn else. Looking for some get rich Ponzi scheme, feel good church boy shit. No, nigga. That ain't what we in it for. We ain't going to Africa. We don't want no fucking land in Africa. Stop advising us to go there. And that's just straight up. And I believe Sister Betty did have something to say. Did you have something to say? If you want to hold on, you can. It's up to you.
I just wanted to say that, you know, it's, for so many years, people that look like us have always been trying to get us off our land. Why would we want to be a part of a place that has nothing to do with us? We're not Africans. We are not them psychologically, mentally, bloodly, or culturally.
Culturally, facts.
We don't want to do business with them as they don't want to do business with us. And why would we want to buy land in another country when we have all this land here? Yes, it was stolen from us, but it's still our damn land.
Facts.
And the only reason why we're not have ownership of our land is because we haven't stepped up to governmentally prove
This niggas
we
want us
are.
to go, Sister Bethy, he want us to leave one colonized land to go invest into another fucking colonizer's land.
Yeah, we don't want
This
anything
is
to do
crazy
with
shit.
that. We don't want anything to do with that. We need to deal with ourselves before we deal with
But
anybody
family, y'all
else.
letting new colonists into the U.S. now.
Excuse me?
You all you're allowing more colonists into the U.S. now.
No,
Bro,
we're not
there's
allowing shit.
There's colonizers going to Africa. There's colonizers going all over the fucking world, bro. But we're going to invest in our
So you
shit.
don't want to get even?
We're going to invest in
No,
our shit.
not with you. We'll do it our way. We don't want
to do it the Pan-African
draw
way.
hands together with Africans. At least I don't. I don't want anything to do with Africans. And it's not that I hate them. I only want to deal with my people. And if you got a problem with that, then you could keep it to yourself. I'm only dealing with my people. Everybody else,
I respect that.
Everybody outside of me, I could give two less rats fuck about any other country. I only want to deal with my people here.
Right.
Everybody else could suck
These
off.
niggas keep trying to force Africa. These niggas keep trying to force Africa down our goddamn throats. Man, we don't want that bullshit. We don't want it. Sorry. Drop a fire emoji if y'all want some African bullshit consciousness shoved down your goddamn esophagus. No, we don't want that.
And we have proof. We have government, your primary source for proof of who we are. So Africanism is dead.
And it's only practiced once. It's only a one-sided practice. Like, I don't know why a lot of Pan-Africanists fail to realize that. I don't see a bunch of Africans coming over here with the red, black, and green flag talking about some we for Pan-Africanism. They for the pill folks.
And they don't have anything to do with us.
So, like,
all these
that's what I'm
niggas
trying
doing is trying to get foreign blacks into our political seats. These niggas ain't trying to do nothing but take our great smart minds and help build up they shit with no goddamn interest, no nothing. Man, we ain't.
Isn't that why we should get involved in their government?
We're not doing that, Afro diaspora.
But they in our government. Why we won't be in their government?
You might have an African in your family, in your bloodline, and trace.
Hey, low key, that's a legitimate question. I mean, I like that question, bro.
We don't want to be
Hey,
with
somebody
y'all.
answer that question though, please.
Y'all
They
are
work in our government in the U.S. Why won't we work in their governments in Africa?
Stop saying we, because
we ain't even in our goddamn governments here. We trying to get foundated where we at, man. It should be that damn simple. Once we get our shit together, then we can probably start helping out with you niggas everywhere else. Like we been.
No, I'm saying AP. I'm saying they are. And
we should political seats until we get political seating here. That's just a fact.
Okay, so you think we should be pursuing that on our lands, AP?
Yes. So other than that, all this other about anywhere else outside of America, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking hear no back to Africa shit. We got shit we got to do here, Lucky.
Yes, but bro, we got to do it at the same time.
It's a good
Both
question.
At the same time.
Hold on, bro. Calm down, young man.
I'm calm.
Yeah, but you're talking while I'm talking. So now I'm talking to Lucky. Lucky, you unmute yourself. Now listen, it was a good question, but it's a simple goddamn answer. We need to get political seating here, where my people's at, man. Simple. I'm not from Africa. I ain't been to Africa. I ain't going to Africa. Simple.
So I like the needing political seat.
Yeah, but like that part. Now that's a good conversation. But needing political seat in fucking Africa, dead that shit. Flush it with the rest of the waste.
I just feel like the
No,
brother had
no, we
posed
don't.
a
That is.
legitimate point, as in like we got a lot of them people in our government. Like
But
once we get
listen,
our shit back, we need to have
getting
our people in
political.
their
But
government. You see what I'm saying?
getting in political sitting here has always been a conversation amongst Aboriginals, especially Aboriginal power. So it ain't no like a
Okay,
bright
yeah,
idea that he just
yeah.
came
I
up
wouldn't
with.
say I wouldn't say the whole Aboriginals. I would say you though. I've heard you say it before, but I wouldn't say the Aboriginals as a whole. Because a lot of these niggas don't. A lot of these niggas say fuck the government and they be on that anarchy shit.
Well, some people do, and like I said, and they rightfully do. Should be like that, and it's people that's going to lean towards that particular perspective. But as one lean and build that pathway, one must lean to get into political seating as well. There's no one way to skin a cat. Do y'all understand that? And we're got to deal with America. You understand me? That's just simple as that. I'm not dealing with anything outside of that. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. I don't give a fuck what it is.
You just said it though. It's more than one way to skin a cat. We going with the way that we need to operate inside and outside the U.S. as African Americans.
Bro, listen, man. I don't even want to have a conversation.
We're not
Let me say
African
this.
Americans.
I'm
And
sorry,
I'm
bro.
and I wish you would respect
I'm
that.
sorry.
We're
Respect
not
me.
African Americans.
I have a conversation with somebody else later. I'm not talking to
All right,
you.
cool. Let me say this right quick. So he can get a broad understanding of what we saying. Okay, you're saying go set up government and all this, that, and the third in Africa, right? It's the same difference that you telling us go set up shop in Russia. We're not Russian. Go set up shop in China. We're not China. So when you say African, you're calling us something we're not, and you just looking at the skin color. It's not about the skin color, it's about the human being.
Listen, I used to look into the African culture. A lot of us came from there. And a lot of you niggas probably do. When you look at African culture, you don't see cultural shit that we do. Culturally. We're not the same, man.
And then when they talk of Africa, they speak of it as if it's just a country, like the United States. We saying this is our country, just like a Nigerian and say, man, I'm Nigeria. They don't say they from Africa. They say where exactly they from. So it's like 54 countries in Africa.
Used to say it, she just didn't say it in an intelligent way as you did it, sir, drop. But she used to say, all skin folk ain't kin folk. You understand what I'm talking about? That's the same thing, man. Skin tone don't mean we the same.
Yeah, I feel like overall that's a distraction at this point. It really is. As far as like the African countries go within the continent, they don't even fuck with each other like that. They give more respect to the Asians and people who's lighter skinned than them than they would their own brethren. So just for a Pan Africanist to say let's set up shop out there, that just lets me know like you're not even in tune to what's going on over there at the end of the day. So it's a distraction, man. It's a distraction. And that's why division, that's why I don't believe in the whole term of unity. I just believe on being on code. Like people who, I can't speak for everybody, but me who identifies as a foundational Black American, I'm not up on all the information like how y'all are when it comes to Aborigines. But one thing I do understand that my family is rooted within this land. And instead of fleeing to another country to set up shop over there, I'm gonna follow my ancestors there and fight and build within my own land. And if we don't have that foundation,
that's what we got up on all these niggas. We don't run from our homeland. Period. All you niggas do. Everybody else do except for us. As Negro, Aboriginal, Indigenous Americans, American Indians, so-called Black folks. We don't leave our homeland. We don't flee, nigga. We don't flee, nigga. Facts. At the end of the day, nigga ain't gonna tell us we ain't no goddamn identity crisis. Your bitch ass is. We know who the fuck we is. Stop telling us who we ain't. Facts. Stand on your heritage. Shout out to all the American Aborigines is in the fucking building, man. Shout out to all the Americans in the building. Goddamn. We ain't going to Africa, bro. We ain't going to Africa. That shit play the fuck out. Now, if y'all want to go, go. Fuck, we'll raise a GoFundMe. Get a fucking cruise ship for you niggas.
Hey, yeah, look, set Lucky up a GoFundMe. You see what I'm saying? So you could set it up. You could, matter of fact, you could send it straight to my cash app. You feel me? I'd be the first nigga to slide. Y'all would be like, damn, this nigga lucky really done goddamn
You
pulled
going
up.
to Africa?
Listen, bro. Y'all give me a ticket to Botswana. You know what I'm saying? Where that
No,
tech
no, no, no,
industry
no,
at?
no, no, no. You don't get to pick your destination, nigga. We gonna look at you.
Whoa.
No.
No,
We
this ain't
take
Russian roulette.
no, no, no,
This ain't
nigga.
African roulette.
No, we ain't doing roulette. We doing DNA. We gonna check your DNA. What
He's
area? No, nigga. No. You like DNA, nigga? No, we doing it. We checking your DNA, blood test, quantum, nigga. We
You
getting
talking
your
about
whole
blood quantum? Well, shit. Shout out to Grebo then, cause you know what I'm saying. They said I got crew in my lineage. You know what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying?
probably a little bit, but we gonna have to verify what's on that chart. The most, whereas the highest percentage, that's where you will be sent, sir, on a cruise ship. You gonna have a good time on the way over.
Well, see, my percentage there. Look, see, I got a lot of 20s. You know what I'm saying? So I got 20% over here. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, shit. Well, we'll make it work. We'll come up with a defined, nice culture for you to go
look,
to.
that's what I'm saying. Look. I'll go back and forth. Y'all just set the GoFundMe up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna
Oh,
get the
but listen,
pipeline
it's
going.
a
You know what I'm
contract
saying?
though. See, I got to get into the particulars. See, we willing. See, now you jumping out there now. We willing to fund a trip for a gang of niggas to go back to Africa. We will put a GoFundMe up. We'll get a cruise ship. But there will be no returns, though, my brother. See. There will be no returns. That's a definite spot. Indefinite.
Oh no. See now the way my lineage set up, you feel me? We go
See,
back and
look, this
forth.
nigga talking about the way
You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You gotta stay, my boy. No backwoods, no good side. I'm talking about on
Nah,
boy.
I need some of that Cali. You feel me? We could smoke a little South African sometimes, but yeah, I do need that Cali pack. You know what I'm saying? But
This is a one-way ticket though. But listen, y'all will be
what's
drunk
wrong?
all
But check this out. What if I caught me some land out there? You know what I'm saying? What if I set me up a little trade route? We going back and forth in Florida. What's wrong with that?
Nah, we're gonna do it like how they tell you. They say just
That's
go back.
pan aboriginal. You see what I'm saying? That's pan
They say
aboriginal.
just niggas tell us just to go back. They don't say get no money. They don't say invest. They say just go back. They gonna embrace you. We want you to just go back. We might even give you $1,000, and $1,000 in goddamn Zambania is like 100 racks, bro. So you gonna live decent with that racky. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever else you come with, you see yourself. You see what I'm saying? And we're gonna give you some snacks because they're gonna be limited. All your little favorite snacks, little Debbie's, wrap snacks, little Boosie hot chips, all the ones you like. Listen, it's gonna be limited when you get there, my boy. It's
They got some rap snacks over that bit. Don't do them like that. You know
I
they
wouldn't
got some
want to
rap
do.
snacks over
I
that bit.
personally wouldn't want to do business with Africa when it comes to putting anything in my mouth, my digestive system.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust it because a lot of that shit bush meat.
Well, no, they got some of the best fruits. They got some of the best fruits in the
I
world.
wouldn't even eat
Well,
their
I ain't
fruit.
I done
never
had
seen
some.
an African eating
I
the
wouldn't
food
even
in my
eat their
I done
life.
had
fruit.
I
some. I
swear
done
to
had
God,
some
I've never
imported,
seen
bro.
an
Them
African eating
bitches.
I
the food in
wouldn't.
my life.
I wouldn't
Listen,
even eat
y'all.
their fruits because of their soil. What's in it? They're nasty shit. They shit on the curve. They're just nasty. I wouldn't trust their soil.
Sister Bethy, do you know what's on the soil in Boston? Stop playing with me. Now you know it's some dirty niggas around the corner. Please don't do that.
Yeah, but I know where my food is coming from.
It's
I
a,
know
it's
where
a,
my
No,
it's
food
a,
is
it's a,
listen,
from.
it's
Asking
I'm
a,
not.
playing
it's
devil's
a
I
dirty,
wouldn't
advocate.
it's
be.
a dirty
I
mama
wouldn't
right
be.
now.
They're
It's a
I
nasty.
can
dirty,
pull,
it's a
I,
dirty
I'm,
mother
I
right
can
now
pull
who
up,
run around with a shitty baby pamper right now.
I
That
can
bitch,
pull
that
up
bitch outside for 3 days.
African
Right now.
I can pull
So
up African tribes eating fruits right now. I mean, just eating food, right? Just eating. African native tribe eating. I guarantee out of 50 videos, they ain't eating no goddamn fruits. I guarantee it, bro. You talking about they
What
got some.
video? Hold on. Look,
Nigga, when
we
you look at
you
American,
say
that's all they be
tribes,
eating is goddamn fruit. When you trip, ain't no
bro.
fruit
No,
in goddamn.
when you talk about tribes, I think about like you going to like one of them
I'm talking
back
about
alleys
villages,
in. You
bro.
think that's one of them back alleys on Skid Row? That's the same equivalent. You know what I'm saying? They got big cities in Africa, but they also got they got like little slums and shit too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
their
We got some.
sanitation laws, they don't follow them. They're disgusting. When they come over here, they learn how to be sanitized, especially in the healthcare field. They're the type of people that will use the same tubes to give us a pap smear on a woman. They won't wipe them off. They'll put them on the next, use them same tubes to go in the next
Sister
customer.
Betty, they had to make
That's
an
how
announcement because these
nasty.
niggas weren't washing their hands, Sister Betty. They had to make a federal mandate because these niggas weren't washing their hands, Sister Betty. So
I'm
we got
talking
to
about
we got
Africans.
to
What
be
I
real
know
here.
about them, they don't. They use the same tubes to give pap smears and endoscopies on the same people. They don't wash them off.
Well, what I want to ask you, Digital Lucky, is the melanated
I
people
just
over there in
Google
Africa,
African
aren't they the
snacks.
dominant? Aren't they the dominant in terms of population?
Yeah, it's a lot of people talking at one time. I couldn't
Yuck,
make out what was going on.
yuck.
Uh, so my question was, aren't the melanated people in Africa, like all the countries within the continent, aren't they the dominant within the population
All those
in
melanated
terms of
tribes
numbers?
aren't just all those melanated tribes aren't the same. They all aren't. We just talked about skinfolk and kinfolk, so I'm a little bit
Yeah, yeah,
confused with
true,
the way your
true.
question.
All right, so what my question is leading to is the fact that why is it that you got small pockets of groups of Asians and white folks going over there owning everything when they're the dominant? And I'm gonna compare it to us. I don't know what exactly the numbers is. From what I heard, we only make up 13% of the population in America, but we fighters. That's what we do. We fight. And as far as people getting in our getting in our positions within the government and undermining us, that's not us popping them up. Maybe the Pan Africanists is doing that, but that's a concerted effort by the government to get people like Sister Betty said, who try to look like us, that try to talk like us, that try to have our swag to get up there in a position of power to talk against us. We only make up 13% of the population. We fighters. They're so tribalistic out there, and they're so coonish towards each other that they allow small pockets of Asians and Japanese people to come over there and own all their resources. How is that?
Hey, that's a
So let
lie
me hold
about the
on.
pop. That's a
Hold
lie
on.
about the
Let me answer.
population. We
Yeah, I
are
wasn't even.
way more than 13% of the
Yeah, I
population.
wasn't even going
No,
to speak on
they
like the
fix the
population
numbers
numbers,
and
but
they lie. They fix the numbers and lie. We outnumber.
let's just say, look, let's just say, for instance, you're
Mosquito
correct,
bite.
right? Let's just say what he's saying is correct, right? But my simple thing is, you just explain exactly why the African country ain't working. So they got a minority that's not in the that's not from there that's running the government. The same way you have a minority that's not from here that's running the government. We can argue about the numbers and who is what, but every person that's classified in white ain't the same race, or ain't the same ethnicity. You know what I'm saying? We playing political games at a certain level. So what we really talking about here is active political agendas, and we don't have an active political agenda, and neither do a lot of African countries. So the ones that do, you see them having sanctions, and you see them getting fucked with by French and all that type of shit. The ones who don't fight back, them the ones you see got big industrial complexes and shit like that. So that's what we're going through. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like that answers itself when we speak about what's going on over here. It kind of forecasts what's gonna happen over there.
Hell yeah.
I disagree. I think
Yeah.
it just speaks to um the fact that again, I'm gonna just be clear with it. I just feel like it's a lot of cowardice going around. It's a lot of cowardice going around because when Nigerians come over to America, the first thing they want to boast is we're the most educated. We're the most educated. We're the most educated, right? And they want to assemble with white society. But when somebody poses a point, well, if you're so educated, if you make all this money, if you're such this high class of person, why don't you build over there where you at? And their number one response is, "Oh, the government is corrupted." Y'all make up the dominant population within your government. We achieved everything we did just off of, again, what I heard is 13% of the population. It may be more than that. I'm quite sure it's more than that, but that's just what I heard. It's only 13% of the population. So like when Pan Africanists say, well, let's go back to Africa, if they're tribalistic within each other and all of them are from the continent of Africa, can you imagine how they are with us?
So, brother, like I said, I will go to the initial contact. It was was we 13% of the population when we so called got conquered? That wouldn't be the case. So when we have these conversations, sometimes we got to put the correct lens on the glasses that we even looking through. A lot of times we'll get confused. That's why I like to stay on one timeline. You know what I'm saying, respectfully. But when it comes down to, like I said, the political agendas, we're not active. You know what I'm saying? The people that they put in front of us show us that we're not active because we continue to elect them. So when niggas
Well,
start having boots on the ground and we start seeing like local elections going a different way, and we start seeing like how we seeing out in Cali where they trying to push the reparations, now we see that the regular voice is being heard. We ain't seen that in the last 25, 30 years.
okay, but I could say this. It's not that, yes, our people are not elected in office, and I get that. But you also have to understand the rebelliousness in our people. You have to understand that our people never ever wanted to be part of mainstream white society. We always wanted to stay separate in our own government. And that's the problem right
Yeah.
there. If we were to say, Pookie and Ray Ray, let's start a government, they're down with that. Then you will see the numbers. But anything to do with this government, our people don't want nothing to do with it. And I have to say, can you pretty much blame them? I don't even want to be a
Well,
part
sister
of
Beth,
this government.
we talk every day about the past, of how before Reconstruction, how much niggas had land. They was participating in the government. They weren't participating in their own government. They was participating in government. So I feel like we got to use what they did and we got to implement it and we got to go 2.0. You know what I'm
But
saying? We can't just talk about what they doing.
what you're failing to understand, Certified Sachi, is that was our government. They took over our government. We had a government and they took it over.
So Sister Beth,
They
what's
but
stopping
what
what's
happened
stopping
was,
today though?
Certified Sachi, is they got rid of the southern government that was
This
controlling
lucky.
the oh, I'm sorry. They got rid of the southern government that was in existence, that was not part of the 13 colonies. They got rid of that government, and our people here in the north consolidated in war with our people in the south and demolished that southern government. And then what they did was started a government all over, which was called Reconstruction. And our people that um, um, were in the South got together and became part of the U.S. government. But I don't think that they realized what they were doing. They didn't realize that they were increasing the power of the AKA former British. Okay, they wasn't aware that they were increasing that power. So now what we have to do as a people is build our own government, because shit is not going the way that it was originally planned, and we can do that.
And the question he asked is what's stopping us now? Ain't nothing stopping us now but a military, right? So cool.
No,
When we
not even
started
that.
our listen, let me say it, Bethy, and you got it right back. When we started our little quote unquote corny military with the Black Panthers, they shut it down. If we able to fight and protect, we can just take the land. We don't have to buy nothing. They know that they can fight and protect it with their military, but you got it, Bethy.
With the military now and the way things are going now, Sergio, I don't think that the military would be on the side of this current um,
Respectfully, I
um,
think that the military
government,
conversation
because
is a spooky
I
conversation. Like I don't feel. I feel like that's
I
when
guess
people
I
don't.
can finish after.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Beth. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that with the way things that are going and the direction things are going, I don't think that this government would um this army or this military would be on the side of the US. I really don't think so, because their families are being impacted by the horrors of this current government. So many people that are on these legislators and our congressmen, They are not our people. You think that they are because they look like us, but a lot of them are West Indians and some of them are African. They are not our people.
Again, so we back to the same situation of what's the solution? Because we talk about, oh, it's not working, these people are in the way and all this type of stuff, but we never come to a solution. We just talk
The
about the problem every
solution.
single day. So I'm trying to
I
figure
think
out if we understand
Start
where
our
the
own government
hold
is
on,
the
hold on.
solution.
But Sister Beth, he just brought up the military when you said bring up your own government. So one, we didn't even discuss what it even would take to have your own government. We just went right to the military. And I think that's a testament to what we lack as an understanding of what government is. Because why would we break away and make ourselves a target to the so-called military to run a government that you saying that we created? That doesn't make no sense.
Yeah,
Why
it
don't we go
doesn't
back and take what you
because
say that we created?
what's what's your name again? Lucky. Here's the two things that I stressed in this community when it comes to politics. Yes, I've said, and followed after Dane saying, yeah, let's start our own government. But then I stressed, and I said this before, if all the Pookies and Ray Rays across these states put their damn names on the ballot, we got seats. You remove all those foreigners that look like us, and they will replace them. And if Pookie and Ray Ray do run for congressmen and legislative positions, you don't think that we got their back? But that's the thing that we have to do in order to get our original seats back is run. And I'm down if Pookie and Ray Ray is running. And I mean in every state. Even if you think you ain't gonna win, still put your name on a ballot because it's gonna fuck up their whole voting system. Because now you got a bunch of niggas, Negroes, Aboriginals with their names on the ballot. Now you can't cheat the ballots because they know ain't no Negroes voting for them. But they know all Negroes is gonna vote for Pookie.
So yeah, because all the Negroes is voting for Biden and goddamn, they voting for
Not when
chicken wings and shit like that.
if Pookie and Ray Ray go up there and they're not going in as Democrats. They're not.
But that's the thing though, Sister Beth, that we have been, and even the ones who've been going in as Republicans, they've been the fake Republican. You know what I'm saying? The token Negro type nigga, the do anything for the white man nigga type
Until
nigga.
you put the real Aboriginal in that seat, you ain't gonna get no real representation.
Yeah, I agree with Sister Becky completely. I just want to piggyback off of that. The solution is being done right now. Like we're in the process of the solution right now. A lot of the quote unquote leaders and the so called leaders within our communities is being called out. A lot of them is we're making it so that whatever they say is irrelevant. You know what I mean? We're taking away their influence, their power within our community. You know what I mean? So the solution is being done right now. In order for us to do what we gotta do, we gotta take the people who's off cold and we gotta get them out the paint first. Because again, it starts with the undermining. And like Sister Betty says, if all the I guess you want to use the term Ray Rays and Pookie, if they wise up and study politics and understand who they people are and vote on the side of what's in our best interest, then we can have a say so within the government. You know what I mean? And I'm directly in favor of that. And as far as like the military goes, man, if you look at Tulsa, Oklahoma, if you look at what they was doing, they was minding their own business. I think they had their own economy. They was doing everything right, but they sat there and they wasn't worried about the fact that you had white supremacists or what y'all want to call pale supremacists or pale skin people, however y'all want to call it. They was looking at Tulsa, Oklahoma with envy and jealousy, while the folks out there in Tulsa, Oklahoma wasn't worried about them. And we see what happened. So it's not enough to build our community, but we got to protect what we build as well. So some form of a military presence within us, that has to be some type of necessity.
I agree, man. It's a good conversation. Chief Holiday, peace and blessings. We got Supreme Chief Holiday on the panel with us. Everybody dropping fire emojis in the chat. What's going on, brother? Unmute yourself.
Bap. What's good, bro? Peace of pound. What else we got on here? Sister Bethy. Can't see anything. Things that start drop. Lucky. Can't see that's at the top right there. I mean, peace of everybody, man. Everybody doing Grand Rising.
How's it going?
Grand Awakening. Yeah, man. So what's going on, man? Hey, Bap.
What's up with it?
Who was the lady in the car that Tariq was going in on?
The lady, man, we had talked about her maybe last year. She was going in on particular random rants, portraying, hatred towards her own kind. She's singing a whole different tune now. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
Yeah, man. I think a lot of people are moving off of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? We talking about your boy Burna Boy, like we still in their culture, or people think we don't have a culture when everybody around the world is emulating American culture using American innovations. There's no people greater than Americans. Our ancestors, bro, like the proof been in the pudding. So all that propaganda shit don't work. It worked for dummies. You know what I'm saying? We the best man. Sorry. Get your shit together.
Holiday, how
We the
long
best
has
man.
that been going on?
Since time immemorial. Like you ain't gonna never be able to beat your daddy. We the daddy. I don't care what nobody say. What you talking about? Let's put the scoreboard up. Anciently to today, what's up? They be like, oh, these niggas can sit down and pee good, and they could be good slaves for them. Nah, we don't measure ourselves by that. See how this works?
Hey, AP, y'all heard about that new self-powered TV from the African brother?
No, I ain't heard about that.
Me neither.
Yeah, he got a self-powered TV. He invented a helicopter. But he going in, he invented a lot of shit.
But the chief was
somebody brought that out yesterday on the
chief was
panel.
in the middle of a conversation. You just bluntly cut him off when he was talking.
No, I would just talk about shit. That I know nothing. It's all good. But just appreciate you, that's suspended. But I do got to say though, like that's dope. As far as he didn't invent a helicopter, he might have put some innovations on the helicopter. See, this is the thing. These niggas need to invent some roads, some hospitals, some Wi-Fi. You see what I'm saying? Some infrastructure, some shit for their people, maybe some banks and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Stop talking crazy and talking down on us. That's what irritates me for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I thought we really love people. You know what I'm saying? We really love other cultures. Like, we go to their shit, we ain't gonna be disrespecting them. A lot of us that go to their shit gonna become immersed into their culture and not disrespecting their culture. They do the opposite. They just take what they want and then disrespect. Like, you guys are lost. Where? You in our land. Stand on top of our fucking ancestors, driving over our fucking ancestors. For real?
That's the word cheddar.
Real talk, bro. Y'all better watch your mouth, man. Ahanu, that's you in there working out?
Yeah, I'm actually in the middle of waiting for my mechanic, but real quick while I had an opportunity to come in. First of all, an Aboriginal American invented the helicopter.
That's right.
Anything that these Africans do, the only way that they're able to learn about this shit is by going to the Europeans who stole our shit, and then they teach it back to them. Outside of Africa, these people have to go outside of Africa to learn everything. They ain't invent nothing. They ain't invent shit. They invented the motherfucking motorcycle with the fan in the back of it. That's what they invented. They ain't invent shit. Everybody talking about Africa. He gonna say all the fruits and all that. Do you know how many different fruits and different vegetables is in the Caribbean all the way to the south side of North America? So why do we care about anything? Well, what's the best fruit you ever had came from the Americas, right? What's the best fruit you ever had? Name it. I'm talking to whoever made that comment. I know it was Lucky.
Well, if you talking to me directly to me, bro, cause I'm sitting over here just listening to niggas rant. I don't know what you talking about. What did you
I'm
say?
talking to you. Didn't you just say that Africa has a lot of different fruits?
Are you disputing that Africa has a lot of different fruits,
I'm
brother
asking
A1?
your question, brother. I'm asking your question. So name one of them. Name one.
A fruit in Africa. Name one,
Yeah, that's indigenous to Africa. Name one.
bro. Mangoes, maybe.
Hey,
Okay,
bro,
No,
he
so
just
that's
talking, y'all. He just
that's
talking.
what I'm
mangoes.
saying.
He just
Yeah,
Mangoes.
talking.
but
He just
it's
talking.
cool.
Mangoes are
It's
not
cool, bro.
indigenous to Africa. See, that's what I'm saying, Lucky. You talking about there's good fruits in Africa and can't name one. That's crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? See,
Nah, see what we
that's how I
doing
see
here.
it.
But what we doing here is
What we
we
doing
playing
is
games.
exposing you,
We
man. We're
playing
not playing no
games.
games.
How you
No, no,
exposing
no,
me?
no,
We've been
no,
up
no,
here
no,
having a
no,
good
no.
conversation.
Seriously, no,
AP,
seriously.
see, I don't like that. See, we be having good conversation, then we got these suck niggas come up here and try to like
Seriously.
divert
No,
the
seriously,
conversation.
seriously,
I don't appreciate that type of
no,
shit, bro.
seriously,
I
AP.
don't divert my energy for that shit, bro.
Hey, hold on.
You
Listen.
feel what I'm saying, bro? Nigga don't come up
Let
here
me
for that
address
fuck
Hey,
it.
hold
shit,
on.
bro.
Let
We
me
gotta
address
listen
it. You
though.
just
We gotta
disrespect
hold
it.
on. Because you came on here asking questions about certain things. This is an open panel. He elaborated. You made a claim. I didn't really say too much from it. I just let you go on when you said African. It's just a Bethy defended as well. But he came on and asked if what fruit is a good fruit that's indigenous to Africa. That's actually a very valid question to a claim that you made.
Crickets.
Bro, I said mango, first of all. And second of all,
Mangoes
AP,
is
this
not
is what
from
I'm saying,
Africa.
AP.
Oh, okay.
This what I got to say, AP. When a nigga be having a regular conversation, niggas come out of chat trying to fire arrows at Lucky on some weird shit. That's goofball shit.
I'm not. Listen,
This
Lucky.
wasn't even an
Listen,
open smoke bill. If
Lucky.
it's an open smoke bill, set it up, goofy niggas. Like I'm not worried about this
It's
shit. You know
open
Lucky with it.
smoke. Listen, it's open smoke every day, every motherfucking day, nigga. Like I just said, you just said that Africa got all these different fruits, and I just asked you a simple question: name one, and you couldn't even name one.
Bro, I name mangoes, bro. If we want to have a
Mangoes.
fruit name,
So,
if we want to do a fruit naming contest, that's what we doing. We turn this bitch into a fruit naming contest. You see how
why
it
did you
get with
bring it
niggas, bro?
up?
AP,
Why
you
did
see
you
how this
bring it
shit
up?
turn weird on
Why did
niggas,
you
bro?
make? Because you made that statement. You made that statement like we don't have fruits over here.
I didn't make it like we don't have fruits. I made it like I can go over that bitch. They got good fruits because somebody said they don't got shit over there. So
No, name one of the
it
fruits.
pays for you to pay attention and listen.
No, okay, you said they got
So I
good
just
fruits,
told
so
you a
name
fruit,
one.
my nigga. I just told you
Mangoes
mangoes,
is
bro.
not mangoes is not from Africa, brother.
Mangoes, they from Africa, bro. Then
No,
we got
mangoes from South
papaya.
America. Mangoes from
No,
Hey,
South
it's
bro.
America,
cool.
papaya,
It's
South
cool that
America, all of that.
This shit funny as
at,
hell. Bro,
at
I
least
hope
we
the
got
chat
you
see the
to hold
diversion
on,
these
bro. Listen.
weirdos is
At
doing.
least, hey, listen right quick. At least we got you to a point where you can say they and not you. You're not them. This is all we trying to get you to understand. If you understand that part, then we can talk about boring and trading and doing this, that, and the third. Once you keep
Facts.
saying you're them, it fucks everything up, bro. But go ahead, y'all got it.
I would like to ask you a question, Lucky. Um, do you think that we are Aborigines to North America, or do you think that we're from Africa?
So now we talking about my belief, what I believe in.
I was just asking if you don't mind, and
Okay, well,
I'm not being rude at all.
no, well, since we asking about what my belief is, yeah, I do believe that that a good number of black people in America have Aboriginal blood, but I also believe that a good majority or a good number, I would say, have African blood as well. So that's where niggas want to fight Lucky at, but I don't care.
So, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chief. I could wait.
Nah, I was wanted to. If you have more questions, go ahead. You got it.
Well, okay. Let me ask you this: do you believe in primary sources?
Sister Betty, I fought with you. You feel me? But I'm big boy, so we ain't gotta do this. So, can you get
Okay.
to where you're going with your
Yeah.
conversation? Because I'm very versed in what we doing. That's why I don't. That's why I dodge a lot of the bullshit niggas be saying. Because I done seen all this fake shit 10, 15 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just asking if you believe in primary sources as it pertains to our people here in here in this landmass as proof, because I don't do the DNA. Um, I tend to view the official documents on our people, and I was just wondering if a primary source is something that you consider as proof of being the first people here.
So I'm more concerned with proving who my people descend from. I'm not really concerned with who the first people was, because who I descend from originated here. But who the first people is, that might not necessarily be who you descend from. So I feel like we can get confused with what our mission should be.
I see. Thank you.
All right, back to you, Lucky. If you calling me all type of weirdos and shit, you the motherfucking weirdo. That funny ass fucking
Hey,
dumbass.
one, you came bro. I told you if you want one of these, brother, you could purchase one. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta just you gotta flood the market, brother. It's already doing what it's
I don't deal with no
doing.
dude. But nah. But you know what, the real talk, I
I'm not
wasn't
like
even
that.
coming at you sideways or disrespectful. I just wanted you to, since you said that Africa has all these fruit, I just wanted you to name one. I wasn't trying to play you. I wasn't trying to put you on the spot. I wanted to see, did you actually know a fruit that grows in Africa? That's all I wanted to know. And look,
I'm actually intrigued and want to know. Honestly, I
exactly.
really want to know.
But listen, bro, I gave two of them, right? But this is what happens,
Mangoes from
A1.
South
When I
America,
say,
bro.
bro, they not from South America, A1. I
Mangoes,
did this,
mangoes are not from.
A1.
A1,
There are a lot
your
of South
mic is
American
something wrong
fruit
with your mic,
that you
A1.
find in Africa for
Can hardly
sure,
hear
but that's
I
you.
can
not one
show
of them.
you where a mango is
That's not
from.
one of them. They got a lot of South American fruits in Africa, but that ain't one of them. You see what I'm saying?
No,
I never dispute that we
listen,
got a
you
lot of
have
American fruit over the world, but
listen, you
y'all
have,
be saying Africa ain't got fruit.
listen, lucky,
That's
lucky.
wrong, bro.
All I'm saying is you will have to provide a source, right? So
Oh
like
shit.
I could go to something like this right here, right? And go to the top of the chart, right? Right now. I can go to this book right here and I can show you shit like this. The Sino-Planetanic papers, right?
Oh
Of the
shit.
scientific evidence of a pre-Columbian oceanic voyages, and it gives the origin. So now listen, I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna type in mango, right? That's what you brought up. I'm just gonna highlight a few things, and we're gonna go right to mango, right? And I'm gonna make the screen a little smaller so you can see from what flora, which evidence signifies, but not deceived. So now listen, it's talking about a common name. Here goes the
Hold on.
actual.
What was the name of the source? I ain't mean to. I missed that part, bro. I just stepped to the car to get a lighter. What was the name of the source?
Hold on, I'll show you. This is the source right here. Look, the site,
Sino-Platonic papers.
yeah, scientific evidence of the pre-Columbian transoceanic voyages, and this is who it's written by. We can get into more details of it. Okay, this is where you can go find it on further updated research and PDFs. So now what I'm gonna do is go down to 3 right here. Now this is the origin. Common name mango. That's what we're talking about. The actual plant species is Mangifera indica. Okay, Mangifera indica. That's the actual name. The origin is from where? Americas, Old World. Then we go in New World, America, Middle Americas, right? So this is what it's talking about. It's showing the origin of where these things come from. You see what I'm saying? And this is pre-Columbian oceanic voyage, and we can get in other further sources. This is just one particular source that they had put out. They got a volume 1, 2, and 3. Then I have
Okay.
other research from Africans like Katanga Bongo. We got shit from like Egyptian civilizations, and it talks about the food crops there, bro. Like it's undoubtedly
So check this out.
that there's
Check this out though.
400 food crops that grow in Africa. 400 of them. They've been there for a while. 640. Excuse me. 640 food crops grow in Africa right now. You can Google and look it up. You can Google it right now. Lucky. Out of them 640, 600 of them are indigenous to the Americas, bro. According to data and research. Like this ain't even really
So
open place.
so that's what I'm saying though, AP. So when I came on here and I was talking about when y'all was like Africa they eating bush meat, I said no, they got good fruit over there.
Yeah.
You explaining all this to explain to me that they don't have good fruit over there? Like this what I be confused about.
No,
So
no, no,
we
no,
are
no,
explaining
no,
that
no. They
mangoes
do
aren't
have,
from there to prove that they don't have
no,
good
no, no.
fruit.
They
We
do
just
have
want you to name one of the good fruits. Name one of the
Bro,
good
so
fruits.
I could go through all of them, bro. So that's to be disputed because I've
no,
never
no, no,
seen
no,
that
no, no,
source.
no, no, no.
You see what
Lucky,
I'm
nigga, it
saying?
is a good
But
question. I'm
but
showing
but
you.
let me get my shit off real quick though.
I'm just
So
saying. All right, go ahead.
just let me get my shit off real quick. So y'all keep asking me of these fruits like I'm saying it like they don't exist. But the point is, I'm saying that fruit is everywhere in the world. But if y'all want for the chat to see some fruit from there for y'all little ego and shit, I can do that. So
Do it then.
we can go down a
Do it
list of
then.
shit, bro.
All right, stop
We can go
talking and do it.
sour plums, we can go gooseberries, we can go monkey oranges, we go mango plums, we go tamarind fruits, we go balboa fruits. We could
You
keep
just looked
going,
that up.
And
bro.
wait,
So
Stop it.
gooseberries indigenous to
this is the point that
America.
this is the point I'm trying to make though, AP.
Gooseberries indigenous to
This type of
America.
stuff, if I didn't go and look it up right now, I wouldn't be up here spewing misinformation. So I want the chat to know you need to look it up if you don't know what you're talking about. Because if you don't know what you're talking about and you get up here and say some stupid shit, somebody gonna come up here and tell you wrong.
You
Okay,
do it
like
all
you
the
just
time
said
though.
you.
That's the problem.
You
You
just
do it
said
every
you, and
other
we just
day.
said, and we just told you was wrong. So you're right.
Bro, the only people who say I'm wrong is you and A1, and y'all been proven
That's
in
all
debates
that
to be getting
matters.
whooped up, bro. So
That's all
I
that
don't really be
matters.
worrying when y'all be correcting. It be
Hey
when
sir,
other
I ain't
people
never
say
been whooped
something.
up.
You the
It be
only
when
one. You
other
the
people.
only one.
Oh,
You the
What's
speaking
only
of
their
that,
one
name?
that
AP,
got
Who's
your
AP,
ass
is
let
y'all
whooped.
them
gonna drop
let them say
is
that.
y'all gonna drop the A1 and not a
You the
coincidence?
only,
I'm ready
you
to
the
see the
only
recap.
one who's saying that.
I'm
And
ready
that's
to see
why
a
I'm always
recap.
on your ass, because you ain't known for no nothing. I don't know you for nothing, but you know
Bro,
me
I'm
for
known in the
something.
finance
You
world.
know
No,
A,
I
you
don't
know
know you,
A1 though,
A1.
right?
I don't know you. I know you
That's
for
not
cherry
true.
Mention
picking.
my name. You know me. Special
I know you for
debate.
cherry picking,
You
bro.
know me. Yeah, I know. You know me.
That's what I
You
know
know
you
me.
for.
Special
Cherry
debate. I
picking.
don't know you though.
So yeah,
I never
digital
heard.
asset.
I
Look, you
never
can
heard
follow
of
me.
you.
Lucky
I
Goop.
never
That's
heard
because
of
you
you.
don't know nothing
Never.
about finance,
Hey,
bro.
but listen, Lucky. I
You
think the
talk about
question is more
pseudoscience
like,
sources all
I
day
gotta
and
take
get
my
hold
caught.
on,
name. I gotta take
hold
my
You
on,
got
look.
name.
I
Black
think the
Aryan
question,
talking
What the
points
fuck
and
is you
shit.
talking about? I gotta take my name.
what's the
They got Black
indigenous
Aryan talking
native
points and shit.
African fruit? That's what you should. That's the good question. What's the indigenous African fruit that's good? That's indigenous and native to Africa.
Again,
I
AP,
don't know.
what would this prove? Like I'm supposed to be an African scholar? This don't prove nothing, bro. A lot of niggas say the wrong shit up here, bro. And when I come here and check them, it turns into a questionnaire. Like I got a
You ain't
job that
never
I'm trying to
checked.
get.
You ain't never
I'm not
checked
I'm not
Why
nobody.
is you
applying for no
questioning
You
that?
job,
ain't never
bro. You see
checked
what I'm saying,
nobody.
AP? I'm
Who
not applying for no
authorized
You
you to
job
riding
over
out
here.
of
question?
I don't
coercion.
need no
You dick riding
questionnaire.
and losing. You dick riding and
You
You
see
losing.
how I
came
do
up
that, bro? You
questioning
see
though.
how I do
You
that, bro?
came up questioning
That's how
though.
you diffuse stupid shit, AP.
You
That's how
dick
you
riding
diffuse
and
stupid
losing.
shit.
You dick riding and
I
losing
say
just
we
to make
move
your
on.
voice heard.
This
Just to make
nigga's
your voice heard.
terrible.
We was up here having a
You and
regular conversation and we got dick
you
eaters up here talking shit.
you and
I don't give a fuck
hey
about
look,
what you saying, nigga.
hey look, but you know what though, Lucky? In real time, I know
Mm.
what the fuck he's doing, nigga. In real time, in real talk. Real
Bro,
talk.
I'm
I
in
know you'll
Jacksonville,
fight
Florida,
back.
bro. Niggas know where I'm
I
at,
don't
bro.
give a
Fuck is you
fuck.
talking about?
Listen, I know you'll
Okay.
fight back, but you gonna get your ass
Niggas
beat.
retarded.
You ain't dare say none of that shit to my face, you bitch ass nigga.
Okay, bro. You better check the tape.
I'm
Fuck is
not
these niggas
checking
talking
nothing,
about?
nigga. I
Check the
don't give a
tape.
fuck if you was 8 feet tall, 500 fucking pounds, nigga. I'll beat your ass, nigga. Don't play
AP,
with
let
me.
the record reflect. We were talking
Go
solutions and
play
then
with your
goofy ass
kids.
old niggas came up here
Go play
doing this
with
whole
your
shit.
kids. And go play with somebody who you may
Bro,
have
how
a
old are
chance
you?
with, nigga.
How old is
Hey,
both of you
None of
niggas
hey,
them
can we talk
with
motherfuckers.
all
Don't
about
this
worry
the?
shit
about it.
going on?
Hey, y'all.
Don't,
How
I
old is
got
both
a.
of you niggas, bro?
I
Y'all
got a
over
don't
50,
worry
quick
about it.
both of
question.
y'all?
Can I ask a
Don't worry about it.
question? Hey, y'all.
Niggas
Hey,
getting social security and acting crazy
um,
online.
I have a because I don't don't want to hear y'all brothers argue. It should just be love up here at this point. But I found some primary source information that the Negro Indians are the ones who are being robbed of their Indian territory lands. And I would like to know if I could share that with you.
Who you asking us? Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. I think this would be a great way to. I don't want to hear y'all argue, man. I got the share screen app.
Yeah, I'm not arguing. I'm good.
I'm just telling him what I do to him. I ain't arguing with that bitch ass.
Is it shared app?
Nigga, come down this bitch and have a heart attack. Shut your old ass up.
You right. You
Yeah,
right.
come down this bitch and get some
You right.
hypertension. Shut your
You right.
stupid ass
You
up.
right. You absolutely right. You absolutely right. Whatever you weigh, I'm throwing you up right
Nigga better
now.
sign a waiver before you come down this bitch.
Look,
Fuck is you niggas talking about?
whatever you weigh, I'm throwing you up right now, old, because I'm an old nigga.
I hope you is, goof ass nigga.
You was a goofy ass nigga. Look at your thumbnail. That thumbnail speaks for itself. Fucking clown ass nigga. Any nigga who ride with not a coincidence is a fucking clown.
Like I said, that thumbnail
Okay,
costs more
so
than your whole existence right now,
Man,
bro.
here is a primary source
It's $1
that I
million
I
thumbnail, dumbass
here-
nigga.
you
here's a
goofy
primary
ass
source
nigga.
that I got from the newspaper. This newspaper is definitely a primary source. It's from Minneapolis. It's in September 30th, 1903. And here it clearly states that the Negro Indians, they are the ones who are being robbed of their Indian territory lands. And then it goes down here and states that in the first place, oh, somebody might have to mute. It goes,
Let me move my mic, my bad.
it goes September in Muskegee, September 26th, and it says, in the first place, it is the Negroes who are being robbed, not Indians. A lot is heard in the outside world about the Creek Indians, and a long time habit of thought is pretty certain to picture the high cheekbones, the swarthy complexion, the straight aquiline nose, all incidents of a stolid dignity wrapped in a bright colored blanket. And then it goes into wipe out that picture because that was the fake story they was giving about who the Indian is. Substitute a lot of plantation darkies in check shirts and overalls. Fill in the swarming Pekingese, the big fat mammy, that would be me, and Jing Han and Sunbonnet, the dogs, a good many saddle ponies, and a lot of farm wagons. And get used to the idea that these are the Indians of the Creek tribe. There is not a TP in the reservation, and you might travel thousands miles and not see a square inch of beadwork or bucket skin garment. There are 15,000 so-called Creek Indians, of whom fully 12,000 are Negroes or of Negro extraction. There are about 3,000 full bloods, but they are a retiring and insequential minority. So that right there tells you this is our goddamn land. Our lands have been stolen. We are the Creeks. And it even gets better than that. They had to use Negroes, Indians, to go around with the census takers so that so that they can interpret the languages of the Indian. And I have proof of that too. So I don't know if y'all can see this. I'll reshare the screen
Oh, that
where
was some fire. That was some fire right there.
um
Give me that source too. Drop that to me in my
yeah,
email. Man.
I have this one where it shows that app that we as a people went around. If you just listen to this really quick, it says the citizens, and I'm not going to read all this. The citizens of the 5 tribes watch with a jealous eye each movement of the United States or its agents. A serious difficulty was met in the answer to, are you an Indian? Under the laws of the 5 tribes, a white tribes, a person, white in color and features, is frequently an Indian by remote degree of blood or by adoption. There are many whites claiming to be Indians whose claims have not yet been acted upon by the nations. Negroes are frequently met who speak nothing but Indian languages and are Indians by tribal law and custom. And there are others who call themselves Indians who have not yet been so acknowledged by the tribes. The difficulties surrounding the taking of this census were augmented by the fact that in enrolling the Indians, it frequently occurred that it was necessary to equip 2 and sometimes 3 interpreters to accompany the enumerators to converse with Indians in the same locality.
That's a goddamn bomb drop. Can I get some fire emojis in the chat for Sister Betty just dropped it? God damn.
I mean,
they had to take Negroes around with the white census takers
These
so
my
that they
friends.
can interpret, because we spoke nothing but Indian language. So and having all this information, and I have quite a few of it, of primary sources, there's no way in the world I would want to leave my beautiful land and go to no other country and do shit with nobody. I want power in my own country.
that's right.
Now I was told they didn't even steal it. Like, back in them cultures, right? That the land was considered just land, like the stars, the moon, the clouds. So when they came to them, they was like, yeah, sell me this. It was like, to us, go ahead and buy that cloud. Yeah, you can buy the cloud, white man, you dumb white man. And next thing we know, they started standing on that pen that we signed. And we like, hold on, we thought y'all was stupid. Now y'all really ready to go to war for it? So we weren't prepared for the war that was coming while they were preparing. And that's how, this just what I was told, but y'all know better than me. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, law and custom. We didn't need to be by blood, not a coincidence, because we were the Indian. We were the only ones that can interpret the Indian language. You couldn't get the half-breeds and them to go around, because we understood the Indian languages across these states. Like, I could leave Connecticut and go to Louisiana and understand my Aboriginal brothers and sisters in Indiana. A white person needs to be accompanied by me to interpret what somebody in Texas is saying.
Well, we gotta also know that even written with an agenda. So when they're saying tribal, what does tribe mean to all of us? Our families.
Family.
You're not gonna just let anybody say, "Oh, they're a part of your family," and be able to get a part of your
They say
family.
by tribal law, they pretty much saying by bloodline, by genealogies. All they saying.
Is Native Americans finding does their genealogy linking them back to ownership of land?
Nope. And I got a census that said only one Chinese person was there.
Okay.
Talk about it. I want to end this live.
No more talk. No more talk. No more talk.
All right, cool. No more talk. Hear you guys. Shout out to everybody in the building. Sister Betty, that was a beautiful drop. I'm pretty sure everyone that stayed in, that was, if they didn't get anything from the live stream, that was a beautiful jewel that they can take from this. I appreciate you for that, Sister Betty. Shout out to you.
Hey, yeah, we're gonna be going in on the secret relationship between the CIA and Pan Africans going down next. Huh?
When you doing that?
I had to schedule this out to yours.
I want to make sure I'm sending everybody over there now. Shit, so.
Oh, I'll be right over. I won't go live at all. I want to hear that.
I'm
Hold on, we'll be like
saying?
after like another hour, I think though.
All right, well, I'm still saying.
We might crunch it
Facts.
up.
Tasco said,
Hey,
and
appreciate
where
everybody.
were the Native Americans in those article clips?
Come on, bro. Like it's getting crazy. It's crazy talk.
Hey, make sure you tell them it's 7 African flags in the United Nations also. Yeah, that shit about to be deep, man. I'm about to go check it out too.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. We're gonna be going in on the CIA, man. And like I said, it just, it's always been under our nose, y'all. Like that's what's so crazy about it. But the crazy part about it to me is that like dudes like Not a Coincidence and certain people, like they're still defending it. So we're gonna press the gas, man. Y'all gonna have to answer this right here.
Right.
What we about to present. Y'all gonna have to answer this. You're not gonna be able to get around this. If this is this, then you have to address it. That's all I'm saying, y'all. And if we know how the media works, we know that they are definitely in the media. It's been what we talking about: ABC, NBC, CBS, whatever. So everything as far as this YouTube, everything, whatever. We know it's all connected. Why are we acting like it's not? Somebody's right there, maybe even on the panel, but definitely in the damn chat room. You feel me?
Man.
Definitely listening in. There's no question. But I don't even want to get into it yet, but we're gonna get into this bag in a minute, y'all. It's gonna be crazy. They got a lot of answering to do right now. We've been telling them to leave us alone. I tell y'all, this is why, because they know I'm gonna every time I have a conversation with them, I'm gonna ask them about this. Why we get anywhere else? What about this?
Yeah, man. Hey, like I said, I had to lift the skirt up and show because we've been hearing that these guys are Asian. I just want to show y'all the connection. There's plenty more. So shout out to everybody in the building. If you enjoyed this live stream, make sure you support.
Paw, man. You did Paw wrong, man.
Hey, AP, when we gonna get the recap? AP, when we gonna get the Not a Coincidence recap?
That's dropping in a little bit. So, that's dropping in a little bit. Dropping in a little bit.
Asset man.
Don't even trip. So,
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all get y'all some Bitcoin, get y'all some Ethereum, get y'all some XRP.
Man, fuck all that. Make sure y'all get y'all some land.
Right now.
Make sure
we're right here.
Right now.
Shut your ass up. Original Power platform. Cash out, PayPal information at the bottom of the
I see you over there, Chief. I got some more shit too to back you up.
All right, with that being said, we out of here, man. Peace, love, and light. Make sure y'all be safe, be aware, stay vigilant, stay dangerous. It's your brother, Original Power, and we out. Peace.
And we are not Africans. We are not African. Are you an African, baby? I'm not no African. Nigga, you a lying motherfucker. Nigga talking about we African. You African, nigga. I ain't African.
Sister Betty, Sister Soul, Unconscious One, Aboriginal Power, Pan-African is dead, the pay-per-view. Y'all gonna want to get that.
And we are not Africans. We are not African.